Two over at Titan Sports Saloon getting $1,276.
Yep.
And then on the second one on Friday, it was JP J.
You know what? I was saying that was Jackpot Jungle Skills.
Oh,
I don't know if that's what it is.
Jackpot Jungle Skills.
Yeah,
that's right.
It looks like that.
That does kind of look like it.
Yeah,
but they got a jackpot over at Frank's Bar, and that was $1,423. That was some nice job.
Yeah.
And then on Saturday we gave out 2 again. It was to KK Joe over at Rooney's Bar. They got $1,181, and then it was Donna Muir over at VFW East St. Cloud getting $1,993. So nice job, KK Joe and Donna Muir. But on Sunday we wrapped everything up with jackpot given out to Mrs. T over at Moose Lodge in Waite Park, getting that $1,131 jackpot.
Yeah, for sure. It was a really great weekend. There it is.
Yeah.
Big G over at Anamia Vets Club in Anamia getting that $1 prize.
Awesome. Yeah, and those lucky numbers is 3, 10, 63, and 64.
Nicely done. And that means we're getting into our first of 23 games
Yes.
of $1 Jackpot Hunter. We got just a little under 3 minutes left to do so. Well, each and every single day we get a ton of jackpot list, hundreds, literally hundreds, all over the state of Minnesota of jackpots that are going out in our e-tabs, and we like to peer in, pull back the curtain, and take a little peek in and look at a location and say, what happened over here? And today we went and looked at yesterday at what happened at Monticello.
Oh, okay. That's a really fun location. But we gave out e-tabs in going to Mexico, and that first one went out for $600. Then we gave out another one in Easy Money. That was $600 again. Another one in Easy Money, because it's Easy Money.
That's right.
And that was also $600. And then another one gave out going to Mexico, and that was $750. And then the last one of the day, it was also going to Mexico.
There you go.
And that was $900 just wrapping up the day.
Oh, nice. Well, that was a really great Sunday out there at Monticello in e-tabs. You make sure you follow us to make sure that you know what's going on with Pilot Games. We feature daily e-bingo progressive updates, weekly event schedules, jackpot winners, and so much more. Message us on Facebook if you have any questions and need a location with Pilot Games iPads, or send us your pictures.
That's right. Yeah, you can do all of those things on Facebook. It's kind of like our central hub.
Yes.
So definitely go and do that. Go like us. And you can also find our other social media pages too, like Instagram and Twitter, which are a lot of fun as well.
Very cool.
But if you're wondering what we got in store for this week, not only do we post it on Facebook, but we also tell you right now.
Yeah.
And we start off every day with some Twins bingo, or we actually start off every day with the Cup of Joe.
Yes,
but we
do.
start off our bingo day with the Twins bingo, and that runs from 12 to 1. And that jackpot, did we give that out today? No, we didn't, because I did the production.
Yeah, as I say,
we did not give out the jackpot today. So that's clicking up. It started off today at $4,104. That was at 52 balls to get, as it always is in Twins bingo. And so it's clicking up and rolling over to tomorrow. So definitely a good one to look out for tomorrow. And then after the Twins bingo from 12 to 1, we have Jackpot Hunter, the 25-cent cards from 1 to 4 p.m. And I know we gave out the major and the minor.
Yes, I believe so. I can double check that in the system. But yeah, when I was before we were going on air, I'm in the studio. We were recording the weekly videos, and I'm seeing stuff that's coming up on the broadcaster. And I saw that basically the minor and the major were emptied out. So
man,
I'm pretty sure someone hit those both. Yeah, maybe the same person hit both of them. I don't know.
Okay.
I'd have to get.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, maybe we are flying on Ian's wings tonight.
Yes,
we do have Ian on the production, and he might be able to tell us some of that information. I don't know.
Very true. Yeah. But so we had the mega. The mega though was clicking up though. I know that one didn't give out because it's in 48 balls, and that's a $28,618, and that's gonna keep building up.
Yeah.
Until we get to over 50 balls, so that'll be a lot of fun. Yep. But right after that Jackpot Hunter from 1 to 4, we have one game of Lucky 4 bingo that we just got done playing, and that happens at 4 p.m. every day. And you get one chance at this awesome jackpot of almost 40 grand.
Yeah.
And we didn't give out today, so you can get another chance at it tomorrow. Right. And of course you get your lucky numbers too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And then this kind of breaking news on this game. I thought it might happen. And in our first game here, we went over $2,000 in that minor. So that means if no one hits it here in 52 balls right now in this game, it's going to 54 balls in the very next game here.
Sweet. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, that will be a very good jackpot to look out for sure. Yep. But as you guys know, this is what we're playing right now. It's Jackpot Hunter, the $1 cards. And we're going to be playing it from 4 to 6 p.m. And as you can see, the progressives are looking really good. The minor just clicked up to $2,000 and 54 balls. Definitely keep an eye out for that as you're playing. And then we got the major that's at $1,600 and 48 balls or less. And then, of course, the mega is always in the background, 100 grand and 43 balls.
Absolutely.
And then after this, we're going to have more Jackpot Hunter. The 50-cent cards from 6 to 10 p.m. That mega is at 50 grand and 43 balls. The major is at $8,763 and 51 balls.
Not happening.
And then we got the minor in $626 and 52 balls. So definitely some pretty good opportunities from some jackpots later tonight.
Absolutely. We're going to 54 balls on this minor here in game number 2. We do have a $13 Musco that we're going to be giving out here in just a few minutes. Yeah, and then we kind of have some really cool stuff that's changing and happening on Bingo Palooza Tuesdays, Twins Wednesdays, and Vikings game days, which are coming up here real soon as the Vikings get into regular season. But first,
we got a winner. It is Leo 12 over the Old Piper Inn in Blaine. Nice job, Leo 12, getting that Musco of $13.
Yeah, congratulations, Leo 12. Tell Leo 11 we said hey.
Or Leo 13.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. Leo 10 through 20.
Yeah.
But congrats, Leo 12. And as you guys know, every Bingo Palooza Tuesday, Twins Wednesday, and Vikings game day, you are going to be able to play some Skull Bingo.
Love that.
That's right.
Bingo.
No, so it is extending from just the Bingo Palooza Tuesday to not only Twins Wednesday, but also Vikings game day. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure.
And as you guys know, Megasoda game nights, they're always at 6:40 every Tuesday. And that Jackpot Jungle Jackpot, it is still out in the wild. Right. It's still building and growing, doing its thing. But that is at, you can get it in 54 balls, and it is at $79,448.
Yeah, and that's before anyone gets enrolled.
Yeah.
It usually goes up a couple grand before after everyone gets enrolled.
Yeah.
So you can expect that at over 81,000.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. No, so definitely keep an eye out for that. That's going to be insane. Because not only can you get that huge jackpot, but you can also get a ton of PGL points and also other jackpots throughout.
Yeah, like smallmouth bass jackpots, largemouth bass jackpots, all kinds of stuff going on.
That is very factual. And then after that, the very next day, we have Twins Wednesday, which normally runs from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. And we also have a Jackpot Jungle on that. And that is at a 52-ball coverall. And that is at $6,558. So definitely very doable as well.
For sure, yeah. And that Twins Wednesday has a ton of jackpots available.
Yes, it does.
You know, you've got the Gimme 6 games, you got the Wipeout Blackout games, and then now the Skull Bingo games. You got a lot of different jackpots available during that broadcast. Should be really fun. I just have a feeling that this week's PGL week is going to be super exciting.
Very true, dude. So do the Skull Bingo. Does that contribute to the PGL points?
No. So those are different kind of games. So it's the games like when we're playing Lucky Sevens or Pride of Minnesota or a bunch of the games that we play.
Cool.
But it's those other ones are those progressive jackpots that you get a shot at. Yep.
Sweet. Sounds good. Just clearing it up for the people.
Yeah.
but so we're done talking about bingo for now, because now we got some national days to go through.
Oh, yeah.
And they're pretty good today. I like them.
Fun.
The first one is National Ride the Wind Day. This day commemorates the anniversary of the first human-powered flight to win the Kramer Prize. And on August 23rd of 1977, the Gossamer Condor flew the first figure-8 course specified by the Royal Aeronautical Society at Minter Field in Shafter, California. Slowly cruising at only 11 miles per hour, it traveled a distance of 2,172 meters.
Oh, that's pretty
Sweet.
good.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah.
I wonder what that looks like. the Gossamer Condor.
Yeah, you have to check that out and see
Yeah.
what you can find out. While you're looking up that, which sounds really interesting, I'm going to look at this next national day. It's National Sponge Cake Day. Love me some good sponge cake.
Yeah, that sounds a little bit more interesting to me. I'm not going to lie.
One of the trickiest cakes for bakers to master. A perfect sponge stands tall. Another balancing trick for bakers include maintaining a fine crumb while keeping the cake moist. If you enjoy layering berries and whipped cream, the sponge handles this task beautifully. So it's a tricky one, but if you can get it done, it's super good.
Oh yeah, no, I can imagine that would be kind of hard to make to get the consistency like perfectly correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. But if you do get it good, it's so good.
So good. I love that with some strawberries
For sure.
and some whipped cream.
Oh
and,
my goodness.
it's so
yeah.
good.
100%. And this next national day is also very, very yummy. It's the National Cuban Sandwich Day.
Ooh.
And while the Cubano traditionally consists of ham, roast pork, Swiss cheese, pickles, and mustard on Cuban bread, restaurants and home cooks serve up different versions. So while the sandwich alone may serve as a satisfying meal, some very flavorful sides complement this globe-trotting sandwich. Like any grilled sandwich, a creamy, dunkable soup makes the perfect complement. Consider making this delicious, smoky, roasted corn soup. Another favorite side dish is seasoned sweet potato fries.
Yeah, that all sounds really, really good.
That
to
definitely
me.
sounds super good.
Yeah.
No, Cuban sandwiches are super good.
Yeah.
Definitely like some Cuban sandwiches. But we got Kraken over at the All-Star Sports, the All-Star Sports Bar over in St. Rosa, getting that must go of $22. Nice job, Kraken.
I'm not sure if they're a new NHL hockey team, the Kraken's fan.
Yeah.
Or
if they're just the mythical
movie,
sea monster.
or the mythical sea monster.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of things that it could be about. But congratulations, Kraken, or it could be the actual Kraken.
It could be the Kraken.
Yes.
That's kind of scary to think about.
For sure. Well, we're getting enrolled in game number 3 of the broadcast. That minor is sitting out there at 54 balls, over $2,000. That's the one we're going to probably keep our eye on the most.
Yeah.
We do have, like you always say, that mega just lurking in the background.
That's
over
right.
$100,000. That majors at 48 balls. It's growing over there with $1,633. But we're getting rolling here in just under 2 minutes into this game number 3.
Darn, yeah. I'm reading ahead a little bit, trying to see if the Twins news was some good news.
Yeah.
Not the best news.
Okay.
So Sunday's game on August 22nd was postponed due to the forecast of severe inclement weather. The game has been rescheduled for Monday on September 13th at 1:05 p.m. at Yankee Stadium. So that's cool. But not so cool was Garrett Cole struck out Josh Donaldson with the bases loaded to end the 5th inning and got through the 6th inning. Throwing a shutout ball. And the New York Yankees, as a result, beat the Minnesota Twins 7-1 on Saturday for their season-high 9th straight win.
Whew. Yeah, Yankees are playing good ball.
Yeah,
well, it doesn't
sure.
get a ton easier tomorrow when the Twins are going to face those Red Sox. The Red Sox are 70-55 on the season. That game's going to be taking place at 6:10. I mean, almost identical to the reverse of our record.
Yeah.
We're 54-70.
Yeah.
They're 70-55. But, hey, we've actually, other than that Yankees series, where we only got to play 2 of our 3 because of the rain delay, we've actually been winning the series against playoff level teams.
That's right.
So I have hope. I have hope for the Red Sox.
I have hope as well. I'd really like to see a statistic to see how well we've been doing after the All-Star break compared to before. Yeah. So maybe we'll compile a little win-loss ratio and then and take a look at that.
Well, you are basically the Adam Schefter of PilotTV, so I know you'll get that
get
done.
right on it.
That's right. This just in from one of the GMs. Yeah,
from multiple of the GMs.
That's right. They're all texting me, oh, yeah, the rain delay.
I'm in the group chat.
Well, one of the things that's been super fun here in Season 10, right, has been the Twiking Zone.
Very true.
And you know what I'm kind of getting the most excited about the Twiking Zone is that we're putting the Iking back in Twiking.
We are.
Here as we're getting into the Viking season.
Very true.
We're going to be bringing some Vikings bingo back.
Yep, that's going to be a lot of fun.
That's going to be awesome. I know there's a lot of players that are just chomping at the bit for the Vikings
Yeah.
bingo, even though we all love the Twins bingo, and it's been
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And that it's not the last time you're going to see Twins bingo for sure. But we're excited about the Vikings coming back and
for
football
sure.
season. It's going to be that fall feel. you know?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So definitely gonna be a lot of fun. Super excited, not only for Vikings bingo to come out, but just for the Vikings to come back too.
Absolutely.
So definitely gonna be a lot of fun. But we've hinted a little bit at it. But you guys might have felt it. We have entered the Twiking zone. That's right. So get prepared because we're gonna go through the whole Twiking zone.
That's right.
So it's a little creepy, a little scary, but it's all right. But we're going through the player standings and getting knocked out of the top 10. It was Baba Booey over at Granite City Food and Brewery in Roseville, and taking their place, it was at number 10 Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine with 66,000 points. And then number 9 we have Puts over at Nisswa Legion with 69,000 points. At number 8 we got Kick It at Roseville VFW with 71,000 points. And then number 7 it is Looser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 73,000 points. They kind of rose up a little bit, rose up from number 9 to number 7, so pretty good.
Yes.
Good job, Looser Dave. But then at number 6 we got Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon with 80,000 points. And then at number 5, we have a little somebody falling back a little bit in the standings. It's SNS over at Willie McCoy's Vandover, and they are currently sitting at 5th place. They were at 3rd place, so a little bit of topsy-turviness with SNS. And they have 88,000 points, only 1,000 points behind the next place, which is 4th place, and that is Nan over at Corky's Bar, South Haven. They have 89,000 points.
Okay.
And then at number 2, we have a two-way tie, and it's between Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar, who jumped from 5th place into this tie. And before I go over who the other 2nd place holder is, we got EV over at American Legion Rice, getting that must go with 1640. Nice job, EV.
Yeah, nice job, you.
But so Lucky Tim, Lakefront Bar, 92,000 points. He's in 2nd place, and he is tied up with Joni over at Mama T's Castle Tap, also with 92,000 points. And then, of course,
Wait, before you move on, I was going to say that's deja vu all over again.
very true.
Yeah. That's where they ended season 9 at.
It is. It is indeed. And the last week of season 9, as Elsa was also outside of that tie,
Yes.
but behind them.
Yes.
So we're gonna have to see how Elsa responds to that.
Right.
Maybe we'll see.
She did get another jackpot this weekend.
Oh.
On Friday, yeah.
Okay, that's an omen.
Yeah.
Whether it's foreboding or not, I don't know. But at number 1, it is none other than Not Lucky, and they're over at Corner Bar in Goodhue, and still the only member of the 100,000 point club.
Nicely done, guys. You have been crushing it out there. Well, as we continue on with the Twiking zone, in the location side of things, we had St. Paul Park Legion falling out of the top 10, big time location, and now we only have one member of our top 10 not in the 100,000 point club.
Wow.
And they're just outside. In 10th place, we got Bleachers in Maplewood with 99,000, literally 1,000 points outside the 100,000 point club.
Man.
But with 102,000 points over in Oakdale, it's Titan Sports Saloon, that's season 9 champs, in 9th place. In 8th place is a brand new member of the top 10. Jumping in from outside the top 10 into 8th place, it's Lakefront Bar over in the center. Flying in on the wings of Lucky Tim, getting to that 103,000 points. Then with 105,000 points over in La Crescent, it's Minniger's Sports Hub in 7th place. Then we got a two-way tie in 5th place. It's Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub in Oak Park Heights and Maple View Lounge with 119,000 points. In 4th place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven with 120,000 points. With 136,000 points, the number 3 location is American Legion Fridley. Then the number 2 location is Corner Bar Goodhue with 190,000 points. They just need 10,000 points to get in the 200,000 point club, a feat that's been done by our number 1 location. With 263,000 points, it's VFW Spring Lake Park. Well, it looks like you're furiously at work over there.
Doing a little behind the scenes work.
Okay. All right. Well, while you're still figuring all that out, we got a minor of $2,078 and can be hitting 54 balls. We got a major of $1,663 and can be hitting 48 balls. And we got a mega that's $100,000 if you can hit that in 43 balls. We've got a must-go of $23.20 here in this round. This is game number 4 of the broadcast.
Yes.
And I heard a little sound. And I was like, oh, that's going to be bad if the notifications start going off in the middle of the broadcast.
That's right.
I usually get someone texting me, emailing me, calling me. They wait and they do it during the broadcast. So I wanted to make sure,
exactly.
You know, they weren't able to do what they tried to do. They tried
not able to sabotage us again.
They tried to zoink the broadcast. It's a thing.
Right.
There's an actual, like, you know,
that is a verb.
Actually, people trying to do that.
Exactly.
But the thing they could do instead of trying to zonk the broadcast is they could play Cash Mountain, a great ETAP game.
Exactly, 100%. You know, Cash Mountain's super fun. And did you go over the greatness of Cash Mountain?
No, I hadn't.
Okay, no. I'm about to go over the greatness of Cash Mountain myself.
All right.
So you can climb up Cash Mountain to win monumental prizes. If you get lucky in the campsite bonus, you can enter that blizzard for extra free plays. And if you're kind of lost in the blizzard and you're like, I'm not comfortable anymore. Like, I kind of want to try a different game. Well, we have over 50 different other charitable ETAP games you can try out, and you can play any of them anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500, which is awesome. And then all of these other games have small bets, 85% payout, and awesome bonus and free play rounds as well. And they're all like kind of unique free play rounds too. So go ahead and try them all and let us know which one's your favorite.
Yeah, sometimes people get a little scared of the abominable snowman.
Very true. I don't blame them. I kind of tend to avoid Cash Mountain just because of the abominable snowman. I like to stick a little bit more with Twins Win and with a good American home run derby bonus.
I see. Yeah, I just bring a jar of peanut butter, and I know that there's two things: Yetis and their cousin, the abominable snowman, that will eat the peanut butter.
Exactly, and that's a pretty safe bet, I'd say. But we got Kraken over at All Star Sports and Tonde over at Elmdale's Watering Hole, both splitting that must-go of 23-20. Nice job.
Yeah, way to go, guys. Well, please sign up on PGL.world to become a member of our league.
Yeah.
PGL players compete for points, and they have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that really has a lot of great information in it. You'll also use this account to sign up to play the Player Connect app.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
And so we do have a world record, 26 seconds in signing up.
We do.
He's gotten a little cocky, so you're gonna have to try to beat that 26 seconds.
I'm the same.
Video document it. Send us in.
Yep.
Make sure you have the wind meters on, because he is a little concerned that people are going to use wind to help him win.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm very concerned about that.
Yeah.
But we have some new PGL players to spotlight who have done exactly all that.
Yeah.
And it's Saber 2212, Big D 1970, Who Knew, Nasir Tola, and CK Shooter, and of course CK Shooter 9 as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Player Connect Sports Link, our e-tip boards this week. Choose your 5 squares for the Vikings versus the Chiefs. That's going to be a fun preseason game. Yeah.
Bashan Breland.
Yeah.
Going back to his
That's
home.
right. He's going to take it out on.
That's right.
No, I don't know.
He's probably on pretty good terms with the Chiefs.
Exactly. They're playing this Friday's that preseason game, so it's going to be a super fun one.
Awesome.
Points are going to be awarded for the first, second, third, and fourth quarters. Play for free in the Player Connect app and earn your PGL points for Season X if you win. Just launch the app and select SportsLink.
That's right. Yeah. But we have a couple people checking in. Okay. It was so we have Yags on Twitch checking in. He said, "Hi boys, Monday started out a little crappy, but you guys are helping it improve. So
all right,
like to see it. Good job.
Yeah, I'll load you up.
Oh yeah,
the soft toss luck throw.
Yeah, that's right. Here you go, Yags. It will be in there in like 3 to 5 business minutes."
3 to 5 business. I like
that.
That's
right. But yeah, what's up, Yags? Love it when you guys check in. So for sure, hoping to see Yags pop up on that jackpot leaderboard.
Right.
So, I'm hoping to see it. We got some pretty good ones. We got that minor that is pretty gettable, and of course,
bless you.
but definitely glad to see him out there playing. But let's see what else we got. Ian checking in on.
Okay.
Not seeing anything else. Just sending us in game information.
Okay.
Ian doing some hard work. Thank you, Ian.
He's in there. Yeah, he's on the grind.
He's on the grind. I was
that's about to
over in the back room.
Yeah, he's over there. So they're getting it done in the production room.
That's right. So we were talking about the Player Connect app and the Sports Link.
Yes.
So just pick out your squares, log up into the Sports Link stuff, pick out your squares for that preseason game, and you can get some PGL points.
Yep.
Just like these players who did it last week.
Okay.
And it was Julie who got 1,000 PGL points, and of course Spike who got 3,000 PGL points. So nice job, Julie and Spike. But Nikki didn't win this week.
I know it. I put a bunch of money on Nikki winning, and it just apparently she came up just a little short.
That's right. But congrats to our players. I'm glad we got some players winning. So with all these PGL points going around, we got some PGL standings to get into.
That is true.
Because they're pretty important, and tomorrow it's Megasota game night.
It always sneaks up on me every time we come to a Monday broadcast.
Yes.
And I all of a sudden realize.
Yeah, you're like, wow, tomorrow's
Megasota game night. I mean, it's the biggest gaming night in the week in Minnesota.
That's right. So we're gonna go over just go over all the topsy-turviness of this before it gets even more topsy and turvy tomorrow night.
Right.
So starting it right off at number 10, it's Fishy24 at Cherry Sports Saloon with 383,000. And at number 9, we got Gramps at Gino's Bar and Grill with 402,000 points. At number 8, we got Sloppy at Malone's Bar and Grill with 413,000 points. Number 7, it is Nixon over at Roseville VFW with 434,000 points. Number 6, it is Sarah Honey at Eagles Austin with 444,000 points. Number 5, it's Bad Flop Bob over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 455,000 points. Number 4, we got Drumski over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 459,000 points. Number 3, it is Forget You D over at Eagles Austin with 471,000 points. Number 2, it's SpongeBob over at the Den with 634,000 points.
Yes.
Number 1, it is wrapping up the whole list. It's Devoided over at Roadside with 650,000 points.
Yeah, I'm super interested in seeing how that plays out with Devoided and SpongeBob.
Very true. But we got a couple.
Release
winners.
the Kraken.
Yeah, for
Holy
real.
cow.
I was about to say. We got Dis and Kraken both splitting that Musco 37-40. Nice job, Kraken at All-Star Sports. Nice job, Dis at Main Street Sports.
That's at least a hat trick for Kraken.
Yeah,
already.
no, definitely definitely the hat trick. I never thought I'd see a Kraken hitting a hat trick, but it is what it is.
It happens. It may happen at some point in this next NHL season with the new team, the Kraken. So
yeah, very, very true. I'm kind of excited for a new team to be added. It's always fun when a new team is added in any sport. I feel like.
It is fun. It's nice for those communities to get that team,
especially for Seattle.
Yeah,
I'm really glad for Seattle getting a sports team back.
Yeah. So they lost the Supersonics. They just really have only had the Seahawks and then college sports. But
they also have the WNBA team, and they're actually kind of good, aren't they?
I think they're pretty good. I think they're actually
and they are the Supersonics, I think.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
okay.
I know they have the Space Needle uniforms with green and stuff.
Okay. And they may have an MLS team. I don't know.
Oh, I think they do actually.
Yeah.
But what do you think is going to be the next sport that's added, that has an added expansion team?
Oh, I don't know. I think that let's see. I mean, I think it would be fun to add another NFL team. I think there's, there's communities out there that could support it. I mean, NFL. I mean, the amazing thing to me about the NFL, I know we got to go over the location standings in the PGL, and I can get sidetracked with football very easily, right? But I mean, it's the biggest entertainment business in America, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the regular season NFL game out viewerships the World Series, the NBA Finals, anything, but not just sports. It outdistances any movies, any TV shows, anything. So it's the biggest entertainment thing out there, and you don't want to have teams.
Yeah.
But when you think about that, there's over 100 Division I football teams, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 or 400 college football teams, that all the talent that comes out there, and you just take it down to 32 teams, that it wouldn't over dilute it by adding a 33rd team or adding even 34th.
Yeah. No,
so
I agree.
So and I mean, and to me, if the community can support it by bringing enough, people to the stands.
Yeah.
But even in some respects, I think they make so much money off the TV, that it doesn't even
commercials
matter.
and stuff.
If they fill the stadium up.
Very true.
Because so many people are going to watch on the TV side. side. So
especially like the Super Bowl commercial, like to get TV space during that like Super Bowl broadcast, it's millions of dollars for even just like a 15-second ad spot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it is super crazy. But I think for me, okay. So we got Ian actually checking in about Seattle sports history.
Okay.
And they have 6 major professional teams right now. Of course, it's the NFL, the Seattle Seahawks. Mm-hmm. The MLB, they have the Mariners. So that's actually a pretty big one. Seattle Mariners. And then for their hockey team, they have the Kraken, which just came out.
Yep.
And then they do have an MLS league. It's the Seattle Sounders.
Okay.
And then the WNBA team is the Seattle Storm.
Yeah. Okay.
And then for the women's soccer league, it's the OL Reign.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, there you go.
That's super cool.
Seattle sports, if you were ever wondering.
That's right.
There you go. Well, I should jump into these location standings in the PGL. Getting knocked out of our top 10 over at It's Broadway Pizza in Brooklyn Park. But jumping into 10th place and jumping into the 1 million point club is Beck's Pub Becker with 1,013,990 points. Then with 1,081,070 points over in Lanesboro, it's Root River Saloon in 9th place. In 8th place, we got Moose Lodge Waite Park in St. Cloud with 1,187,975 points. Then with 1,192,630 points over in St. James, it's the VFW in 7th place. Then in 6th place, we got Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato with 1,225,374 points. Then with 1,538,530 points over in Newmarket, it's Leo's Bar in 5th place.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
We got another winner.
Oh, my goodness.
It's Kraken again.
Just 5 balls away.
Crack-a-lackin'.
Crack-a-lackin' for
I got to say. But they're over at All-Star Sports in St. Rosa. And they got that Musco of 2480. Nice job, Kraken.
Yeah, I mean, crack pepper in sauce because they just keep winning. And they're getting closer and closer to doing it in a time where they can win that minor.
Very true.
See if they can get that
they
done.
are getting closer and closer, I've noticed.
Yeah, for sure.
Keep it going, Kraken. I believe. Right. but so you were where in the location standings?
Yeah, I was in the 5th place spot.
Okay.
There in 4th place, we got Neighborhood Tavern in Effie with 1,676,420 points. Then just outside the 2 million point club with 1,991,490 points over in Northfield, it's the VFW in 3rd place. In 2nd place, you might not have expected this place to be in 2nd place because we're jumping into our 2 million point club, and it's Danny's Dugout in Sauk Rapids with 2,064,115 points. And on the wings of an amazing Twins Wednesday, you got Cabin Bar and Nicolette going to 1st place with 2,121,835 points. And that's season 9 champion Cabin Bar just doing things over again. Yeah.
Very, very true. Yeah, no, they're going crazy over there. Already 2 locations in the 2 million point club.
Yeah,
so congrats to all of our players in the PGL standings. You guys are awesome.
Right.
But we have some wild news. Not like wild, like crazy news. Some wild, Minnesota Wild.
Have some of that.
we may. But so as you guys know, the Minnesota Wild has signed forward Kevin Fiala to a 1-year, $5.1 million contract for the 2021 to 2022 season.
Right.
So that is awesome. We wanted that. And then let me take a look and see if there are any updates at all about Kirill Kaprizov.
Yeah, Kirill
because
Kaprizov
that's the main liner.
We need to get signed up.
Very, very true. So let's take a look. Oh, Kirill Kaprizov will not play in the KHL next season.
Okay.
Let's see. There might be a weird reason for it. So he's not on the roster. The one thing. All right. So, but the good news is. Okay, yep, no, the team, the CSKA Moscow, have publicly stated that he is not playing there this season.
Okay.
So at least for this season, we've at least gotten a guarantee that he's coming back for 1 season.
Nice.
Basically.
Well, that is good news in the state of hockey.
That's right.
We got just seconds away from this next game of the broadcast. We got a minor of over $2,000 that can be hitting 54 balls. We got a major of over $1,700 can be hitting 48 balls, and $100,000, I should say, that can be hitting 43 balls. And remember, when you're out there playing some E-tabs in your local bar, you got that iPad, and you're like, what am I going to play? Well, check out our game that we partnered with the Minnesota Wild for. It's called Let's Go Wild. Always is in our top 5 games played because it's super fun, and you can win a pile of cash. All of our E-tabs are 85% payouts, and you're going to want to check out that Let's Go Wild for sure.
Very, very true. And, if you're playing a lot of Wild, you're going to see a lot of W's. Not only on the screen, but also in the regular season, because every time you play it, it sends them over some luck.
That's right.
but that's right. I am spacing out a little bit, but that's okay. But make sure every week that Twins Wednesday happens, you tune in, because not only to win a lot of PGL points to get some jackpots, but also to see when it gets released, primetime bets.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be a lot of fun. So what it is, we match up top PGL locations and players with handicaps and a lot of bragging rights. You don't want to miss it. It's gonna be super fun because we can match up people like Devoided and SpongeBob. And make them go head to head and see who wins that matchup that night, and you can bet on it, and you can win stuff.
I love the idea.
Oh yeah, no, I love the idea too. It's definitely gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, primetime bets on Twins Wednesday. Definitely don't want to miss it. But something else you don't want to miss.
Yes,
I gotta say, the fishing report, because it's happening right now. We're about to get in the fishing report.
All right.
and this is taking place in central Minnesota. This was updated by Outdoors Weekly on August 18th, 2021. So up to date. That's right. And so fishing around the central/north central Minnesota area is awesome. Walleyes are hitting pearl white crankbaits trolled along the shallow weed edges in the 10-foot range. Pike are eating chartreuse spinner baits slowly rolled through deep weed beds in the 15-foot range, and bluegills are being schooled heavily on the deep weed lines and are being caught using Lindy rigs and a small leech. Suspended crappies can be found about 10 to 12 feet down over 20 to 30 feet of water just off the weed lines and are chomping onto 2-inch white twister tails on a 1/16 ounce. And before I go over the rest of these methods, though, we got Doobie at All-Star Sports cracking again at All-Star Sports and Markel. And Mike Stacy all splitting up that 2660 Musco prize.
Yes, so many winners on that one, and Kraken again.
And then Kraken just infiltrating, getting in there.
I'll just take another win if you don't mind.
It's like, just like, I'll take the regular, please.
I just want to let you guys know I have Tiger blood, so I win.
That's right. I am a winner and also a believer. but
we believe and believe.
That's right. We're believers. But you want to use that white twister tails on a 1/16 ounce jig using the countdown method. Perch can be found on shallow weedy flats in the 6 to 10 foot range.
Right.
And you want to troll. You want to do trolling/long lining spinners tipped with a night crawler just below the surface.
Nice to know.
That's right.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to use some of that information.
Oh yeah, and the only color that I got out of all that was chartreuse.
Okay.
So chartreuse is the color to use.
There we go.
That's right.
This week, that's where to go in central Minnesota. Just a reminder that when you're playing Pilot Games, share those pics with us. We love to get the pics and see your faces. If you win a jackpot, hold up the iPad and let us see your smiling, happy, wonderful faces holding that jackpot message. Send us pictures of you playing with your friends or your favorite bartender, or your favorite server. You can share your pics on Facebook or by emailing them to jackpots@pilotgames.com. You do not have to win a jackpot to send your picture to jackpots@pilotgames.
No, you do not.
But it looked like we got some information maybe from Ian.
We did indeed get a little bit of information, and it was just like, supporting the idea that we are going to sign Kirill.
Okay.
And so it's about the cap space.
Oh, okay.
Because so we have $13 million in cap space right now.
Okay.
And that means there is plenty of room to fit in Kaprizov, even if he wants to be paid among the league's elite.
There you go.
So that is super awesome.
I think there's enough to pay Kirill and sign me still.
Yes.
Because I know some people are worried, will they not get the John signing done?
Exactly. The
And
double John signing.
the double John signing.
Because we are a duo.
We're willing to sign for league minimum.
Exactly.
So it's not a problem.
We are very willing to sign.
Neither of us skate, But
no. If you just give me some cleats, maybe, you know,
but
that I can
yeah.
dig into the ice, that'd be nice.
We're willing to do
so I could
stuff.
run around on there.
Like, you know, there's also other stuff that needs to get done. I mean, the locker room can get messy.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah,
you gotta sweep up.
Yep.
When everyone's done,
Yeah.
you got to sweep up. And for league minimum, we're willing to do that.
We are very willing to do it. Not only that, players get thirsty out on the ice.
They do.
You know, you need somebody to give them water.
They do.
I'm a very good option for that. Even him, I've seen him. He got fast hands. He can do it. He can hand out water pretty fast. That's right.
Yeah.
The bare hands have really trained us well. I'm just saying. but yep, I'm just letting y'all know, putting it out there, manifesting it. You know, it is what it is. But so also, I wouldn't mind being signed to a league minimum with the Vikings as well.
We could do that.
Yeah, because you know the offseason isn't over yet. They still have a little bit more kinks to figure out in their system.
Right.
And we might be the stuff to fill those kinks.
That's right. You know, I mean, you never know. There's lots of things that a football team needs.
Exactly.
We could probably provide up to 3 to 4% of those things.
Exactly. And probably none of them on the field.
No.
Probably not really.
Right.
But, you know, outside of that, like you said, things aren't very different in football. Locker rooms still get messy in football.
They do.
So, you know, I'm just saying.
They absolutely do. Sometimes kickers or punters, they need something to drink, you know?
Yes, exactly.
And, you know, maybe the long snapper needs something to drink.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're kind of off by themselves, you know, so they're a long ways from the rest of the team.
Yeah.
And so if someone can travel over to them, give them a hot sandwich or something like that.
Yep, even that.
Hot, you know, you get a hot grilled cheese with some nice tomato soup, and that can replenish you, and you can keep kicking.
Exactly, and I know how to make grilled cheese, kind of. So,
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying. But we speaking of the Vikings, we do have a little bit of Vikings news to get into, and it's awesome. We have brought back officially Everson Griffin.
Now.
We have officially brought back Everson Griffin.
I brought it up during the Cup of Joe. Like, I didn't know if that was official yet.
Yeah.
And, well, it was 4 hours ago, so it probably wasn't official at that time.
No. It was official, probably right after you got out, actually.
Yeah, it was very
It's
close,
super funny.
Yeah.
But not only that, we have also signed Ito Smith, the running back.
Okay.
So, you know, add a little bit of depth. But we got Subra over at Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill over in Becker, getting that must go. It's $29.20. Nice job, Subra.
And somehow Subra did not split that with Kraken, so that's kind of amazing.
It is kind of crazy.
Now I expect it's actually the unexpected when Kraken's not part of the victory.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very, very true.
So,
other than that, though, not really doing too much over the Vikings. They're just practicing, kind of, figuring out their new players and how they're going to fit into their system with their older players.
Sure.
But yeah, super awesome. Things are going well over in Minnesota.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to hear it.
You know, this is the time in the camp where you got to do some stuff to make sure competition, competitive excellence is very important. Yeah. And so they'll probably be doing like rock, paper, scissors tournaments.
That's a good one.
Just ways to stay very competitive and keep that sharp focus as you're going into the regular season.
Definitely taking a page out of Ian and I's book because we do a lot of rock, paper, competitive, not casual. Competitive rock,
there's
paper,
people
scissors.
that just fool around with that stuff.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Acting as if it's a game.
Right.
No. But as you guys know, we have teamed up with the Minnesota Vikings for the E-Tab game of Vikings Victory. You can play it at any of your favorite bars right now. And that skull bonus is a lot of fun. It's a fun bonus round. You can win some big prizes in there. So definitely go ahead and check it out. Also check out the Wild E-Tab game and the Twins E-Tab game too, because they are a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure. All of our partnership with the major sports teams are super fun. And for sure.
That's Ian's checking in. He's like, hey, I can get on the team too. I was like, Ian and Griffin Hunter might be the best pass rush duo in the NFL.
Oh, well, there you go. We were saying we couldn't get on the field. Ian actually has the confidence to think that maybe he can get on the field.
Oh, no. He's saying Everson Griffin and Daniil Hunter are going to be the best duo in the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's his hot take. I thought, I kind of like the take better when he was on the field.
Yeah.
But I for some reason, Everson Griffin and Daniil Hunter might be a little bit better of a duo, possibly.
Yeah, no, that's a good take, actually. I think Griffin will have a bounce-back year.
Yeah.
He wanted to be back with the team. He was working super hard to get that. And the rest of the team, that defensive line now, right?
It's insane.
It's insane. You got that linebacker crew, insane.
Yep.
That safety crew, insane.
Yep.
The leadership and talent on the corners, insane. That defense has got stuff everywhere.
Very true. No, I totally agree. And he said, well, you put me in there, it's the best ever. It's not just best in the NFL right now.
Well, yeah, that's
just
legendary. That's what legends are made of, my friend. Legends.
Very true. But speaking of what legends are made of,
yes,
we are going to enter into the Jackpot Hunter standings.
There we go.
That contain a lot of legends.
They do.
And so starting it right off, as we're 20 balls deep into this game.
Oh.
And hey, we're pretty online, actually. We're 17 balls away from that minor.
Okay.
So I'm looking.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, that's right. It is not bad at all. But get right into it.
Yes.
Let's go. No more distractions. If you get knocked out of that top 10, it was Spanky 303 over at American Legion Fridley. And yeah, sad, but I'm expecting to see him back. Spanky 303 is pretty big time. But at number 9, it's a two-way tie between Bomb and Evcon. Bomb at Corner Bar and Goodhue, and Evcon at American Legion Rice. They both have 10,000 points. At number 8, we got Sandbar over at Shore 96 with 11,000 points. And then number 4, we have a four-way tie, our biggest tie right now. And we have a newcomer popping onto the standings, replacing Spanky 303. It's one away over at Corner Pocket. And then they are tied up with Wolfstein at Caboni's Pizza, Amy Payme at American Legion Rice, and Otter 61 at VFW Coon Rapids. And they all have 12,000 points. And then number 2, we have one more tie. It is between Joni over at VFW North St. Paul and Yags 370 at Riverboat Depot, and they both have 13,000 points. And then, of course, wrapping up the list at number 1, it is Lula Finn over at American Legion Shakopee with 14,000 points.
Yeah, been doing a great job out there.
Very true.
The locations have been tearing it up as well. Getting knocked out, surprisingly. Getting knocked out of our top 10. Season 8 champion in these very standings.
Ooh.
Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids, knocked out of our top 10. Also, Concordia Lanes in New Ulm getting knocked out, and they've been in the standings the whole season.
Yeah, very true.
Nicely done by We'll See.
That's right. We got Doobie over at All Star Sports in St. Rosa getting that must-go of $28. Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Doobie Brothers.
Oh, the Doobie Brothers. Yeah, the Doobie Brothers are good. I like the Doobie Brothers.
Yep, they do a good job for sure. Well, I guess they kind of did. I don't think they're producing any new music anymore.
I don't think, you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
There are actually a lot of older bands from like the 70s and stuff. I'll check up on them, and like they're still touring and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man, what the I totally forgot the name. It was the Crimson King, I think. They're from the 60s, and they made music in the 60s, and they're still touring around.
Really?
Yeah,
that's
it's insane. Cool. Yeah. So yeah.
Well, those artists worked so hard. When you think about the touring, the time away from family and loved ones, the hard working. I mean, they're very hardworking people. All those artists. So
yeah, very true. Yeah. I mean, just look at who was at our event last at a PyCon.
Yeah.
It was Willie Nelson. He's still doing music.
Isn't that amazing?
He's been doing it since the late 60s. Or I mean, he's been writing since the late 60s.
Amazing. Very hardworking people.
Very true.
And they got to stay in really good shape too, because I mean, to be able to do that, to be on stage, be on your feet, to dance around, to do all the things you do.
Yeah, he's 88 and doing all that. He's crazy. Wow. Yeah, no, that is super, super crazy. I agree. They're very hardworking people for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it is pretty crazy how long some of them just keep making music and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, who was it that jumped into the top 10, knocking some of those top tier locations out? In 10th place, well, I'll tell you what, this city has been super hot. It's been hot as a city, so I'm not surprised that the location's in Rice. But it's Corner Pocket with 18,000 points. Then with 19,000 points over in Goodhue, well, it's Corner Bar getting tied up with Shady's Railside in Rice in 8th spot. In 7th place, we got American Legion Fridley with 20,000 points. And then just right outside our 25,000 point club with 23,000 points over in Oakdale, it's Titan Sports Saloon in 6th place. Then we jump right into our 25,000 point club at 25,000 points over in Sartell. It's Season 9 champions, Riverboat Depot in 5th place.
Wow.
In 4th place, we got Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley with 27,000 points. But with 30,000 points, it's an American Legion. Where are they at? In Shakopee. They're in 3rd place. Then in 2nd place, we had American Legion, but in Rice with 32,000 points. Then with 34,000 points, our number 1 location in the state of Minnesota over in St. Paul, Country Lounge.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to all of our Jackpot Hunter standings on the player standings and the location standings. Not only that, congratulations everybody on the PGL standings too, and in the Twiking zone. You guys are awesome for sure, but we have some more celebrities to get over, and it is the celebrity birthdays now. What? And we're starting off pretty early, and we have a pretty lengthy list too. A lot of celebrities born today.
Yes, some nice ones.
Yeah, that's right. And starting off, not so popular.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more infamous.
Yeah, well, you never want to be the king during a revolution.
No, not the best time to be the king.
No.
As you're gonna learn in a couple seconds, it's born in 1754, King Louis the 16th. He was king of France during the French Revolution, and he was guillotined.
Well, you've heard the saying, if you're a Mel Brooks fan, you've heard the saying, it's good to be no
Yes.
Yeah, it's not when you're the king of France during the French Revolution.
Yeah, not when they invent the guillotine.
No.
No, probably not a super fun time. But he wasn't a super nice king either.
No.
So
I'm not saying he's a good guy.
Yeah,
I was just
not saying he had it coming, but I'm not saying he didn't have it coming. but happy birthday, King Louis.
Yeah, there you go. Then in 1912, super talented actor and dancer Gene Kelly, of course, was in movies such as An American in Paris and On the Town, and super famous as the dancer in Singing in the Rain. Singing in the rain.
Oh, yeah.
Just
No.
singing.
Yeah, Gene Kelly has that iconic face. I can. He looks like Hollywood.
Yes.
Just
him dancing with the hat and tipping it down.
Yep. Yeah, I feel like I see that video on that music video on Facebook every few weeks.
Yeah,
it's so fun. It's always shared by somebody I know.
Yeah, I don't know if his family are still getting paid on that, but that's
sponsoring on Facebook all the time.
Yeah.
But we got a winner. It's TJ Midas over at American Legion Monticello. Good job, TJ Midas, getting that Musco of 2060.
Looks like he does have that Midas touch. Maybe stick around, keep playing for that minor that's up.
Very true.
Getting close to $2,300, and you can hit it in 54 balls. You guys are working your way through 23 games of Jackpot Hunter. We're in game number 10?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, no, because
no,
that
so
would
we're
be
game number 11.
Number 11.
We're entering game number 11.
Yeah, I think we're way ahead in the schedule on the. I could be wrong, but
I think so.
in the broadcast. I don't know. It doesn't matter. If we get done, we just talk nonsense. But
that's right. We'll just talk gibberish the whole time, so you guys can't understand what we're saying.
We're speaking in our personal secret language.
That's right. Our secret language that we made up. but we just missed it. It was game number 10 was the lucky game, but it was okay. It was lucky. It was lucky for TJ Midas.
Lucky no matter if we mentioned it or not.
Exactly. And then game number 3 was lucky as well. So who won game? EV. Good job winning that lucky number 3 game.
Well, and we got super lucky at game 11, right? Because you got the 7 and 11 games are always super lucky.
Yes,
coming up right now.
Yeah.
And then becomes the unmentionable
exactly.
game.
The game that must not be named.
That's right.
But moving on into our celebrity birthday list.
Yes.
So happy birthday, King Louis. Happy birthday, Gene Kelly. And now, happy birthday, born in 1929, Vera Miles. They were an actress known for being Leela Crane in Psycho.
Oh,
that's
okay.
awesome.
Yep.
And The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
Okay, yeah. Vera Miles, a classic actress for sure.
Was she the main woman in Psycho?
I think so. I think she was that lady in the shower.
Yeah,
right?
the shower scene. Yeah. Okay.
So
that was an iconic scene.
Yeah, no, there's not many more iconic scenes I would say, than that scene as far as
yeah.
it goes in particular with with horror type scenes or like that. That's super iconic for sure.
Yeah, I think Alfred Hitchcock and Stanley Kubrick were like the best at making like iconic scenes.
And I don't know if it's horror. I said horror, but more thriller.
Yes. Yeah. Like because it's almost like, it reminds me of the scene in The Shining where it's like, oh, here's Johnny.
Yeah.
I think that's probably one of the most iconic ones.
Yeah.
And then Quentin Tarantino has a really good knack for making like iconic scenes as well.
Yeah. No, some of those directors are able to pull it off and put it together.
Exactly, like the Royale with cheese in Pulp Fiction. There's a lot of classic ones in Django too that were really funny. And,
for sure.
A lot of cool directors happening. but happy birthday, Vera Miles.
Absolutely.
They're in a really cool movie.
Yeah, for sure. We're in game number 11 now. The balls are falling. We got a must-go of $33.80, but we got a minor of over $2,300.54.
That's right.
Balls. Next, really iconic actress, born in 1931. It's Barbara Eden. She was the actress. She was Jeannie in I Dream of Jeannie. Yeah, so super. I used to watch the reruns because it was before my time, but I would watch the reruns as a kid, watching I Dream of Jeannie and all that. Super fun show.
I see.
I'm surprised that there's not a like 10.
Did recognize her when I looked her up, but I never watch a whole lot of Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah.
But that is super cool though. So happy birthday, Barbara Eden. And now moving on to the next. Born in 1934, it's Sonny Jurgensen. And they were a Hall of Fame quarterback. They were an NFL champion during their NFL tenure.
Yep.
And they were 5-time Pro Bowler, 5-time NFL passing yards leader, and a 2-time NFL passing touchdowns leader as well, and an NFL passer rating leader, NFL 1960s all-decade team. That's a really big one. The longest touchdown pass tied ever for 99 yards.
Yeah.
And he's a sportscaster.
Yeah, nicely done. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to do more than 99 yards.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Because did he throw it from the end zone?
Yeah, so you throw it from the end zone because it means the ball's on the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know that you can ever beat that. Like, you can only tie that.
Yeah,
right?
I think you can only so
because the ball can't be in the end zone. If it's 100 yards, the ball's in the end zone.
Yeah.
So
yeah, if it's 100 yards, the ball. Could you throw it from the 1 yard line to the very end of the other end zone? Would that count as like more yardage?
I don't think so. I think it's just in the yards of play.
Yeah, in the yards of play. Yeah, that's right.
So it's a crazy record. I think that's only a tie that you can get on that one.
Yeah.
But Sonny Jurgensen, just an iconic quarterback.
That's crazy.
Back in the day in the 60s, but. Then born in before we do that,
we got a big time player. It's Mrs. T over Eagle St. Cloud, and of course Nelly as well, the Loch Ness Sea Monster.
Yes.
Over at Wild Bill's Sports Saloon, they're both splitting that must-go at $33.80. Nice job to both of you.
Yeah, you guys got to meet Mrs. T.
That was super awesome. Mrs. T, super nice. Along with Mr. T, he was awesome as well. And of course, Yags was super cool too. It's definitely a lot of fun.
And Mrs. T won a jackpot on Sunday, so just yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Mrs. T, that's in her blood. She's a jackpot winner.
Yeah, she's cold hard jackpot winner.
That's right.
Congratulations on the win there, Mrs. T. Born in 1949, iconic actually in my teenage years as she was on the show Cheers. But Shelley Long, she's the actress, she played Diane on Cheers.
Okay.
And she was also in the movie with Tom Hanks, Money Pit. Super funny movie. If you've never seen it, it's worth a watch. Like an 80s movie. Yep, she's an iconic actress as well.
Yeah, for sure. Well, happy birthday, Shelley Long.
Yeah.
And born in the same year, actually. Very legendary in his own right.
Right.
It's Rick Springfield.
Oh.
And he's the singer. He was known for Speak to the Sky and, of course, Jesse's Girl.
Right.
That was a huge one. And he was an actor also, which I didn't know, in General Hospital.
I did not know he was on General Hospital either. Another song that I always think of when I think of Rick Springfield was his song, Don't Call Me Bruce. I think because people would call him Bruce Springsteen. And,
really?
Yeah. And,
Don't call me Bruce.
Yeah. So
that's super funny.
He actually did a song about it. But
okay. So he was Noah Drake.
Okay.
In General Hospital.
He looks like a soap opera. Show guy.
He totally does.
Actor.
He totally does.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday, Noah Drake.
Isn't he originally from Australia?
I don't know.
I think so.
I actually don't know.
I think he's originally from Australia. That's just weird facts that somehow I have in my brain that I shouldn't. But Jesse's Girl, I mean, in the thousand.
Yeah, he's American Australian.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
In the thousands of songs that are in my iPhone,
Yes,
as it is. Jesse's Girl, I definitely made the list. It's in my phone.
100%. Well, happy birthday, Rick Springfield or Noah Drake.
Yeah.
And moving on to the next, born a little bit later in 1970, it was River Phoenix. They're an actor and known for being a Lil Nictka. And then in Stand By Me as well, which was a classic.
I think died in his 20s, unfortunately. His brother's gone on to be a super famous actor as well, but he was super iconic as a young man.
Joaquin Phoenix is his brother.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. So,
no, he has I think he has a couple other siblings as well. So.
Okay.
That's very sad, but yeah.
Yeah, talented actor.
For sure. Stand By Me was definitely a
great show. I haven't watched it in years. I should pull that out and watch it. So
for sure.
And I say pull it out and watch it like pulling out a VCR or a DVD or something. I would just find out on one of my streaming services.
Hopefully look it up.
Yeah. We do have the balls falling here in the unmentionable game, isn't it?
Yes. Oh, it is. Okay.
We're gonna have to do it next game.
We will do a next game. It will be in a double something game next game.
Yeah. So we do have a $31 must-go prize. We got a 2368 on that minor, 54 balls. Almost $1,900 on that major with 48 balls, and $100,000 on that mega with 43 balls. Well, our next actor, super iconic. His dad is super iconic actor. It's born in 1976. Scott Kane, he's an actor. He was in the Ocean's trilogy. I love the Ocean's trilogy. And he's also a star on the TV show. It was a remake of the TV show Hawaii Five-0.
Okay.
Yeah, the old 70s Hawaii Five-0. And then in the 90s or 2000s probably it was when they did the
when they remade it?
Yeah.
I think when they remade it was like the late 2000s.
Okay, late 2000s. There you go. So anyway, Scott Kane, of course, his dad plays the dad in Elf.
I love him. He's such a good actor.
Yeah. So
that's hilarious.
Anyways,
I didn't know that.
So Scott Kane, though, great actor in his own right.
That's super cool. Yeah, no, the Ocean's trilogy is referring to the Bank Heist movies, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. I do love those movies.
Him and he's got his brother are they're super funny in it. Scott Kane plays the role that it's him and a brother are part of the heist crew.
I know exactly who you're talking about now. Those were pretty good Bank Heist movies. But so happy birthday, Scott Kane, and congratulations to Supra getting their second win over Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill over in Becker, getting that. Must go with 3160. Nice job, Supra.
Yeah, absolutely. That means we're going to get enrolled in our next game of the broadcast. That's game number 13.
Yes.
Correct? Yes, 13 of the broadcast. We're working our way through 23 games here during a happy hour.
That's right. And it is a hump game. It's a double hump game on what day is it?
Monday.
Woo! That's right.
It is a double hump camel game on a Monday. Nothing quite as big as a double hump camel game on a Monday. We got just over 2 minutes left to get enrolled in this super lucky game. We got a 54 ball minor that's on the line. We got a 48 on the major and 43 on the mega.
That's right.
And so you're going to want to get enrolled. You're going to push play. It's just $1 card. You can play up to 36 cards around.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Definitely a lot of fun. But our next celebrity birthday is a big one.
Yes.
And born in 1978. It's Kobe Bryant. It's his birthday today. And he was a Hall of Fame basketball player, a 5-time NBA champion. He was a NBA MVP, 18-time NBA All-Star, and a 2-time Olympic gold winner as well. So definitely will go down in history as probably one of the best basketball players to ever do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be safe to say that everyone that knows basketball would consider him one of the best of all time.
Yeah. And I think not only the best, I think the best, I think he gets into the top 10. I think the greatest, though, he gets into maybe the top 5 or 3.
Yeah,
just influential wise.
Yeah, and it's so interesting. It's so hard to compare different eras. I think it's almost impossible. But he was just an amazing offensive threat. I mean,
and then early in his career, his defense was crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely one of the best to ever do it. Happy birthday to Kobe Bryant.
Our second kind of tragically passing away way too young.
Yeah.
But But anyways, yeah, our list today had a couple of those, which is unfortunate, but
very true. But it's awesome to be able to remember them and stuff, especially with Kobe. Just his insane NBA tenure.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't want to compare this next player to Kobe Bryant, but another one of the great NBA players.
Yes.
It is Linsanity. It's Jeremy Lin,
right.
Born in 1988. He was Mr. Basketball in the state of California as a high schooler.
That's right.
Then played at one of the Ivy Leagues. Was it Harvard that he played at?
I think it was Harvard, actually.
Okay.
It was
I'm pretty sure it was I knew it was one of the Ivy Leagues. I just wasn't. I think it was Harvard. But and then kind of getting a shot, with the Knicks, and just tore it up for about a month.
He did. It was awesome.
And he's a decent player.
Yeah, he's not a bad backup point guard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's a really good role player. Not really good, but during the time he was going crazy, that season he was a really good role player.
Yeah.
He was dropping 25 30 points a game almost.
Right.
It was insane. Linsanity was real.
Oh,
that was
absolutely.
it. It was really insane. And I think relating to Kobe Bryant though, there was a really funny story when he was on the Lakers. There was a game where he was he brought the floor he brought the ball up the floor, and Kobe was trying to get it to pass it to him. It was a couple minutes left in the game, and they were kind of tied up.
Yeah.
It was a very close game, and so Jeremy Lin was waving him off, telling him, and he made Kobe set a screen for him, and then he took a three in the face of a crazy defender, and he splashed it, and it was so funny. I couldn't believe it when I saw Jeremy Lin wave off Kobe Bryant to hit a game tying shot.
You know what? I think even to play at that level, to play in the NBA, you better have that kind of confidence.
I agree. No, I mean that's a Mamba mentality.
Yeah.
And I think Kobe I think he respected that a lot.
Yeah.
But I think at the same time he was probably super mad he did not pass it to him.
Right. Yeah. I feel like Kobe's no, great job.
But
next time, pass me the stupid ball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love Kobe for it. I love Jeremy Lin for that too. Though. That was super awesome.
Super fun player. Always. I've always thought Jeremy Lin was a really fun player.
That's right.
So best of birthdays to him today.
Right. And that was the end of our list. So happy birthday to all of the people on our celebrity birthdays list. And if you're not on the celebrity birthday list, but you're a pilot celebrity, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
That's right.
We are not giving out this minor this time. We're going to give out a $29.80 Musco prize. That means that minor is going to grow and roll as well as the major, and that mega going to go up in balls at some point fairly soon. Be on the lookout for that rising up not too long down in the future. But that minor, we're looking to give it out tonight.
Mm-hmm. We got Doobie over at All-Star Sports in St. Rosa, getting that Musco at $29.80. Nice job, Doobie.
Maybe not the level of Kraken, but Doobie's gotten a few wins today.
He has gotten a few wins. Good job. Yeah.
Good job,
I've noticed that he's a silent killer. Right.
Oh, yeah. Well, we've been having a great time hanging out with you guys. That's 13 games, right, in the books now.
Yes.
Getting enrolled in game number 14. Just over 2 minutes left to get enrolled in that. Remember to register at pgl.world to become a member today. And make sure you're here tomorrow at 6:40 for Megasota game night.
Right.
It's a huge Bingo Palooza Tuesday.
100%.
And really, once the happy hours go off air, right here on that Jackpot Hunter $1 edition, we get right into some Skull Bingo.
That's right. So instead of Jackpot Hunter tomorrow night, it's going to be Skull Bingo before the Megasota game night.
That's right.
So definitely will be a lot of fun. Go check it out if you haven't already.
Right.
But people have been loving it. So take that.
Yeah.
And then, use that and
use
be like,
that
okay.
as positive energy for you throughout your day.
Exactly. Yes. 100%. But we got some players to go through in these PGL standings. We got Baba Booey falling out of the top 10.
I think this is the Twiking zone.
Oh, the Twiking zone.
Yeah.
I'm getting my stuff mixed up. That's okay, though.
I'll double
and,
check
it's the Twiking zone just mixing up my perception of things.
Exactly. Well, and especially, as I said before, we're getting the Ikings more into the Twiking. And when that mix happens, it gets confusing.
It does. It really does. but we had Baba Booey falling out of that top 10, and replacing them, it was Scrub Eye in 10th place over at VFW Blaine with 66,000 points. And at number 8, we had Puts over at Niswa Legion with 69,000 points. And number 8, it was Kick It over at Roseville VFW with 71,000 points. Number 7, rising from number 9, it's Looser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 73,000 points. Number 6, it's Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon with 80,000 points. Number 5, it is SNS getting knocked down from number 3. So he is now at 5th place when he was at 3rd place. And he is over at Willie McCoy's Vandover with 88,000 points. And only 1,000 points ahead, though, is 4th place.
Okay.
And that's Nan over at Corky's Bars South Haven with 89,000 points. And then number 2, it is a 2-way tie. And it's between Lucky Tim, who jumped into this tie from 5th place over at Lakefront Bar, and it's Joni tied up with him over at Mama T's Castle Tap. They both have 92,000 points in 2nd place.
Okay.
And at number 1, it is Not Lucky over at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 137,000 points. So good job, Not Lucky, securing that 100,000 point club.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we got a $31.60 must-go prize. That minor's at $2,445.50. You can hit that in 54 balls. That major is about to tick over next game, probably over $2,000. It will be then and now, unless someone hits it right here, in 48 balls. Sure. We got that mega. It's 100,000, and it's always at 43 balls or better. It's at 43 balls currently. Okay. It could tick up pretty soon, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So keep an eye out on there.
Yeah, for sure. Well, in our location standings, we do have in 10th place Bleachers over at Maplewood with 99,000 points, just outside the 100,000 points. So you guessed it. That's right. In 9th place, we jump right into the 100,000 point club. It's Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 102,000. With 103,000 over in La Center, it's Lakefront Bar. They came from outside the standings into 8th place.
Oh,
Nicely
wow.
done, Lakefront. In 7th place, we got Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent. They got 105,000 points. Then with 119,000 points, we got a 2-way tie. Yep. That's 5th place, Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub in Oak Park Heights and Mapleview Lounge in, you guessed it, Mapleview.
Right.
In 4th place, yeah, you guessed it, you were right.
You guys got it.
Yeah,
good job.
Yeah. In 4th place, we had Corky's Bar right over in South Haven. They have 120,000 points.
Yeah.
Then with 136,000 points, it's one of our friends at the American Legion. It's right over in Fridley.
Yep.
They're in 3rd place. In 2nd place, we got Corner Bar in Goodhue. They got 190,000 points.
Oh.
They're rat-tat-tat knocking on that door of the 200,000 point club, but we have a location that has accomplished that. Actually, 263,000. They busted through that door. Over in Spring Lake Park, it's the VFW. They're the number 1 location in the state
Very
of
true.
Minnesota.
But we got Janelle over at Winners and Sartell doing what winners do, winning.
Doing Janelle stuff.
That's right. Getting that must go at 3160. Nice job, Janelle. But yeah, VFW Spring Lake Park. They have been a sleeper location. Like I feel like they're so far ahead.
Yeah.
And they just haven't been talked about.
No, and they're good every season, it feels like. They're always in there as one of the top locations.
And then finally they've just gotten that run that they needed.
Sometimes, I mean, you look at teams. Teams will have good years, bad years. They're a good team. You just do the pieces all fall? Because I think with championships, I mean, and this is not to discount championships, but there's a mixture, right? Like, I mean, when you go into a football season, do you have the talent? Okay, you got the talent. Do you have the coaching, right? Yes, you got the coaching, all right? Now things have to fall your way. Sometimes it's the schedule, it's injuries, it's the chemistry in the locker room, it's the front office, it's all these things that kind of have to flow so that the culture, that everything is right, so that you can go win that championship.
Very true.
And sometimes, that comes together once, and that's a team that maybe wins the Super Bowl one time and they don't win again. Sometimes that's a team that wins multiple, right? I mean, you look at the 70s Vikings, didn't win a Super Bowl, but 4 times went to the Super Bowl. They had that chemistry right for a long time to be able to pull that off. So Buffalo Bills in the 90s, kind of the same kind of thing,
Very
right?
True.
Don't win it all, but you're there 4 times, You just go, that's, they had it right. Just, this or that didn't fall their way, at the end. But yeah, there's a little bit of luck, a little bit of And then a lot of talent and a lot of good culture that goes into that. And so all that to say that VFW Spring Lake Park, the culture's right, the attitude is right, the talent is there, the coaching's there.
That's right.
Now, hopefully, no injuries, and they can keep moving.
We're hoping for no injury reports from VFW
Right.
Spring Lake Park.
Exactly.
We want that super team to stay together.
That's right. That's right.
But so speaking of a super team staying together,
Oh yeah.
the ingredients in this State Fair food spotlight
this is
form
so
a
good.
super team of a food.
Yeah.
It is insane.
Oh, unbelievable.
It is the Greek stuffed ravioli, and it sounds insane. So it's Mediterranean pastry dough
Right.
stuffed with cream cheese, tzatziki sauce,
Yes.
mozzarella cheese,
Oh.
pepperoni chini. I don't even know what that is.
I don't know, but I like pep. You had me at pep.
That's what I'm saying. Tomato, Euro meat, and Dino's Greek seasoning. Deep fried and then drizzled with roasted garlic butter. That sounds insane. Oh my gosh.
Deep fried and drizzled with garlic butter. I mean,
That's the killer. That's right there. Yeah.
my tongue slapped my brain out.
That's
right
what I'm
there.
talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Over at Dino's Euros.
Yep, that's
Okay.
right. And if you want to go to Dino's Euros, it's on the north side of Carnes Avenue between Nelson and Underwood Streets. And that's going to be at the Minnesota State Fair.
Nice,
right.
nice. Well, the balls are falling. We're actually 20 balls in now on this game number 15.
15, that's right.
All right. 1
That's right.
and a 5.
That's right. That's either 6 or 15.
That's right. That's correct. Well, if you add, you
Yes.
know, then that is.
Yes.
But if you take that as this is the first numeral,
Yes.
you know, and then this is the second one.
Maybe we can like Roman numerals.
Oh, yeah. That's possible.
That's right.
That's
That's
possible.
I'm just trying to make things a little bit more
Well,
efficient.
I could do 5. I could do another 5.
Yes.
And then you do a 5. And now.
Oh, count that, guys, real quick. That's 15 right
Ah, there it is. Nicely done. I feel like I'm part of Sesame Street now.
Woo!
So,
One finger.
yeah. Two fingers.
That's right. You have joined the math session of the broadcast.
But we always try to be a little bit educated
That's
and
right.
kind of uppity.
we like being educational over here.
Most of our broadcasts are kind of pinkies out.
That's right. Pinkies are out when we're counting the fingers.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
right. But we got some jackpot hunter standings to go over, and they're pretty good. They're pretty fun.
Yeah.
Do you want to go over the
Yeah,
players?
I will. We have in ninth place. We have a tie between Bomb over at Corner Bar Goodhue and FCon over at American Legion Rice with 10,000 points. Then with 11,000 points over at Shore 96, it is Sandbar in 8th place. In 4th place, we've got just a slew of players, but before we get into that,
It was Brucey over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill in Lakeland, getting that must-go prize of $39.20. Nice shot, Brucey.
that sounds like a good place to be hanging out today over
Very
at the
true.
Beach Club Bar and Grill. Well,
true.
congratulations on your location and on the win, Brucey. Well, like I was about to say, slew of players
Yes.
in 4th place. One of them jumped from outside the standings all the way down to 4th place. That
Wow.
was one away over at the Corner Pocket, tying it up with Wolfstein's over at Carboni's Pizzeria and CR Billiards, Amy Pamey at American Legion Rice, and Otter 61 over at VFW Coon Rapids. Of course, Otter 61 and Amy Pamey were in first place, tied up for a long time.
Yeah, very
Then
true.
Wolfstein caught up to him, and one away now is with him. They're all tied up in that 4th place spot with 12,000 points.
That's right.
With 13,000 points, we got another tie. It is 2 bingo legends, Joni over at VFW North St. Paul and Yags 370 over at the Riverboat Depot in Sartell. They both are in 2nd place. Of course, Yags 370, our champion of these very standings in
Very true.
Season 9. And Joni, the 2nd place finisher in the Twiking Zone in Season 9. Yeah, tied up with Lucky Tim. And in another, she's in 2nd place in 2 different standings. So not only in 2 different top 10s, but in 2nd place in 2 different top 10s.
That's elite. That is
And
elite.
has her daughter in the top 10.
That's right.
Yeah.
It runs in the family.
Yeah, the legacy is unbelievable.
I didn't know. That is
Yeah,
insane. That's
yeah.
super funny.
So, yeah. And then for our number 1 player in the state of Minnesota in Jackpot Hunters. Lula Finn over at American Legion Shakopee with 14,000 points.
Awesome. Congratulations, all of our players in the Jackpot Hunter standings.
Right.
And now we enter the locations of the Jackpot Hunter standings.
Yes.
And getting knocked out of the locations, it was Carboni's Pizza at CR Billiards, and Concordia Lanes over in New Ulm.
Yeah.
Both getting knocked out. And then we have at number 10, Corner Pocket and Rice, a newcomer. They have 18,000 points. Number 8, we got Corner Barn Goodhue with 19,000 points. Tied up with Shady's Railside over in Rice with 19,000 points. Number 7, we have American Legion Fridley over in Fridley with 20,000 points. And of course, at number 6, we have Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 23,000 points. And then number 5, we enter the 25,000 point club. And that's right. Number 5, it's Riverboat Depot in Sartell with 25,000 point club, and with 25,000 points.
Exactly what I would have said.
The 25,000 point club. Exactly. But at number 4, we got Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley with 27,000 points. Number 3, it's American Legion Shakopee with 30,000 points. Number 2, it is American Legion Rice with 32,000 points. And then at number 1, it is the Country Lounge in St. Paul with 34,000 points.
Yeah, nicely done out there in the Jackpot Hunter zone. We are having a great season X here in the books already. It's been a great season, but we've still got a lot of months left. You know, we're going to be playing all the way to the end of the year. And so, you can still try to get in and get into these top 10s.
Yeah.
Kraken, I wouldn't be shocked to see Kraken crack the top 10 with the kind of performance they started off the day with.
Very true.
There we go. I see Yags 370, Rakisha, Wolfstein, bunch of big-time players right now getting after it out there.
Very true.
Having a great time. Hopefully, we're having a great time. We sent some luck already out there to Yags 370.
We did.
Yeah, he checked in with us.
That's right.
He said maybe a kind of rough day.
That's right.
And we're glad to be part of the solution.
For sure. It's nice. After a rough day, you go to the bar and you get some good bar food. Food is makes me feel better every time. It's so good. And then of course you get your nice drink, and then you just sit back and watch us say weird stuff.
That's right. Absolutely. No, we like being part of that solution of feeling better. You're also helping. You got to feel good about the fact that you're helping charities.
Exactly.
You're doing a lot of good stuff while you're out there playing. So nice way to choose to spend your time after a tough day. We all have tough days,
Agreed.
And we just gotta stick together, work through it, and make it a better day.
No,
so
100%.
Yeah.
And this day in history was a pretty good day as well.
Okay.
And so it was on August 23rd. That's today. But this day was in 1947 in history.
Okay.
And so this day, the first Little League World Series championship game, the culmination of a 3-day tournament in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. That happened today, and that it featured teams from Pennsylvania. Before I go over the rest of it, speaking of the Yags crew, Mrs. Yags gets one in over the Riverboat Depot, getting that musket with 33-40. Nice job, Mrs. Yags.
Yeah, congratulations.
Awesome. But all right, so I was talking about the Little League. So their World Series championship game that happened today in history, and it was a culmination of a three-day tournament in Pennsylvania, Williamsport, and it featured teams from Pennsylvania. Before roughly 2,500 fans, Maynard, a team from Williamsport, defeated Lock Haven 16-7 to win the title at Original Field.
Wow. And
although it's called the World Series, 11 of the 12 teams in the tournament are from Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah, interesting.
The only outlier is a team from nearby Atlantic City in New Jersey.
Well, if you're Pennsylvania and you're like, is there really anything else outside of Pennsylvania, right?
Yep.
So,
No, it's like, we're kind of the best at this baseball thing, so.
We'll just call it a World Series.
Very true. I can totally see that happening in 1947.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, we're the best in the U.S. no reason to include these other kids.
They're not that good over there in Ohio.
I can honestly, in 1947, I can imagine Pennsylvania being like the best at baseball.
Yeah, you think that might be
New York, though.
New York, yep.
That's a big one.
Well, that's a fun story. I mean, baseball. I mean, back then, was that 74 years ago? Is that right? Am I thinking that? Am I doing the math correctly?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 74.
Yeah, so I mean, baseball was king at that time.
Yeah, very true.
So,
very true. Yeah, but all right. So speaking of certain states being good at baseball or sports in general, what do you think right now is the best state for sports?
And now we're talking like all levels, or
Yeah.
are you talking? Yeah,
I'd
because
say
I was
all
gonna say like because I think there's like through high school, right? There's through college, and
Yeah.
then if you start including pros, the pros dwarf like the high school
Yeah.
or the college, like in
Success.
just in the amount of media attention.
Yeah,
you know,
very true.
I mean, although I think in the South, college
The South
football
is a little different.
Yeah, college football gets as much or more than the NFL. You know, in the Midwest, I think in out east, the pro sports, get more attention, maybe than the college do. But anyways, so I guess if you took everything into account, I mean,
I think
you'd have to go. I mean, I don't know. Like, I start thinking about California.
California is crazy.
Yeah, because you got
Lakers,
you got the Lakers, you got the Warriors,
49ers.
You got the Rams, you got the Chargers,
And I know the MLS team there is probably pretty good too.
I think the Galaxy, right?
Yeah.
You got the Dodgers.
Yep.
Are good. The Angels.
And they just won a World Series.
Yeah.
So
So I mean, when you take the whole state on all levels, then you go USC, UCLA, Cal. You got Stanford. You got all that. Then you say like high school sports in California.
Ooh,
are
high
really
school
strong.
sports in California are crazy, especially at the basketball level.
Yeah. It's such a huge population. It's kind of like the state of Texas, right?
Yeah.
I mean, high school sports in the state of Texas are huge. High school sports in the state of Florida, huge. But huge population bases as well,
Yes.
right? And so Florida would be another one, though. You have to say, like,
that's what I was thinking. I
Yeah.
was going to say Florida.
Yeah.
Just because Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
With that basketball, the Heat were just in the finals against LeBron
Right.
the other year. College is huge at any like sport in Florida.
yeah, I mean, not just Tampa Bay, right? It's Champa Bay because
Yes.
you got
Tampa
the
Bay
hockey,
Lightning.
and the Rays are doing well baseball-wise.
That's
So,
right, yeah.
Florida and California, I think, would definitely.
Right
Texas,
now.
you'd probably say that they would be. Although I feel like their college is a little down, and their pro might be a little down. But obviously, their high school sports is incredible. So.
Yeah, I think 10 years ago, you probably could have, or maybe like 15 years ago, you could have said Michigan.
Yeah.
Michigan would have been up there because U of M.
Yeah.
The Pistons were insane.
Right.
Lions.
Lions
were not good 15 years ago.
Red Wings were good back then.
Red Wings were really good. Yeah.
But I mean, it's just there's certain states at certain times. I mean, with pro sports, you'd have to go like, the Boston area. You got the Patriots. You got the Celtics.
Yeah, we didn't even touch those.
Yeah, the Bruins. You got a lot of things over there.
That's right.
You got the Red
Yankees, of
Sox.
course.
Yeah. So they can be. With all that, with just pro, but but when you get into the college and the high school level, then those drop off a little bit. Even though huge population bases over there, they do drop off in the high school level a little bit.
Very true.
So,
definitely agree with that. But just throwing a little factuals at you guys.
There you go.
Oh, all right. So Kraken at All Star Sports gets another win, and of course we have Dummy as well over at Rendezvous in Annandale.
Dummy's no dummy.
Oh yeah, Dummy's no dummy. That's right. But that's why he's winning.
You're right.
But he's using the reverse psychology.
Right.
But they're both splitting that must-go prize of $41.80. Nice job, Kraken. Nice job, Dummy.
Don't want to tax Ian's production. But I wonder how many. Wins now. For Kraken.
Total wins for Kraken.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Just in today's broadcast. I mean, if they have any points outside of today, any wins in Jackpot Hunter outside of today, they definitely could jump from way down into the top 10.
I think I've seen Kraken before.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure.
Yeah. So for sure. So definitely. I mean, in the season playing Jackpot Hunter, I think I've seen them.
Yes.
So I think that's a pretty good guess. I could definitely see them being able to move up. But. So that was our day in history, the first Little League World Series championship game. So it's pretty cool. And it's funny because the Little League actually gets as much viewership as the MLB does sometimes.
Really?
Like with the regular season games.
Yeah.
Playoffs, obviously. Playoff baseball is a different thing. People love playoff baseball.
Sure.
But like regular season.
Not that much,
Yeah, the Little League actually does. They get the same viewership in the regular season as the MLB. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Well, that's amazing.
Yeah, Little League, it's competitive. Those kids are actually good.
Oh, it's amazing how good those kids are. And for some of them, that's the best they'll ever be.
Yeah.
Like, as amazing as some of those kids are, it's like they hit their peak then,
because your body is going to be completely different in 5 years.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So you're not going to, it's going to be a completely different set of physical skills that you're working with.
Right.
You know, and so definitely, you know, you could be the best little leaguer of all time, and then you grow up and you're like not that great at baseball, actually.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah, isn't that amazing how that works?
That is super funny.
You know, I see that too, is because sometimes it's just you know, genetics as far as body size and you know, speed and those kind of things. So you know, you'll see all that like, so as a high school coach, you even see in a micro view of that, but you see these kids that are just amazing youth sports, you know, and then they come up to the high school level. Well, they were 5'2" in 6th grade, and they're 5'2" still as a senior.
Yeah, exactly.
And that creates a whole different series of, you know, and some of them are still amazing high school players.
Yeah.
Because they are obviously, they have so much confidence built up from being so good, so young, and they still have like maybe quickness or speed or whatever, that they can still be amazing. Maybe they can't go to the college level, but they're amazing high school athletes. But sometimes it just doesn't translate to the high school game, you know.
Especially because the games are just played differently too at the different levels. So like, you know, you go from the little league to the high school baseball, and they are both played at different paces. They both have different rules. Right. You know, it's definitely both different games. But and also when you factor into the count that they're also growing at the same time and during that transition time. Yeah. So definitely it is a little weird seeing like trying to scout out little kids for sure.
Well, you know, in some of those younger ages, you can have a kid that's just so fast, right? Maybe he can't bat at all, but he's fast, and so you can have him bunt and get on base every time, you know? Well, that kid, if he never learns to bat, you know, if he never can hit the ball, he could be fast, and maybe he can run bases for you, steal bases. Maybe he could be a great fielder, but he can't bat, so he's never going to be a hitter.
Ian told me when he played baseball, that's exactly how he played.
Just
because he didn't like bat, but he would steal bases because he was the most athletic kid out there. So he could just, you know, he was like, I do one thing well. And that is stealing the bases. And I'm like, I respect that, Ian.
You got to use what you got. So,
I mean, that little league baseball, it's a lot of fun when you're a kid, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I remember when I was in in baseball as a kid, and I have so many funny stories just like as a kid. And I remember one time I hit the baseball, and I was up at bat, and I hit it after the kid pitched it to me, and it was a laser, like it went straight in front, and it made that noise, you know, and I was just like, oh, you know, awesome, I'm gonna hit it like crazy, and then but it instantly the kid crumpled because it hit him square in the stomach, and the kid just crumples down. He's like, oh, and I'm like, oh, am I frozen at home base? I'm just like,
you're feeling bad
like,
about
what am I supposed to do here? Like, am I supposed to just like run? And I look over at my coach to see what I'm supposed to do, and he's like, go, run, you know, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Wow, only missed it by 2 balls.
Oh,
wow.
It's a big miss, but there's a big win too for Foshai Lola because they got a must go of $41 over at Frank's Bar. Nice job, Foshai Lola.
Yeah, no, congratulations. But I'd keep playing Foshai Lola because we've seen it before where you miss it by just a couple balls, and then somehow that luck circles around almost like a hurricane. For sure. It comes right back to you, and you win it the next time. So, Very true. So make sure you keep on playing. We got just under 2.5 minutes to get enrolled in this game number 18 of the broadcast. Yep. And looking forward to this game. And, well, let's check in tomorrow, of course, another huge PGL night. Yes. And we went over the standings one time, but these standings are most likely going to change, at least in some way, tomorrow night.
Yep, they are indeed.
And, well, let me jump into these player standings.
That's right.
In 10th place, we got Fishy24 over at Sherry Sports Saloon with 383,000 points. Then with 402,000 points over at Gino's Bar and Grill, it's Gramps in 9th place. Then in 8th place, we've got Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill with 413,000 points. Then with 434,000 points over at Roseville VFW, it's Nixon in 7th place. In 6th place, it's Sarah Honey over at Eagles Austin with 444,000 points. Then with 455,000 points over at the VFW Spring Lake Park, it's Bad Flop Bob in 5th place. In 4th place, we got Drumskeet over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 459,000 points. Then with 471,000. I'll get that out right before we're done. Over at Eagles Austin, it's Forget You D in 3rd place. Then in 2nd place, it's Sponge SpongeBob the Den. At the Den. It was 634,000 points. Then with 650,000 points, over at the roadside, it's Devoided, our number one player in the state of Minnesota.
Yeah, well, congrats to all of our players on those PGL standings. And now we're getting into the locations. And everybody on this location's top 10 is in the 1 million point club or higher. So definitely pretty impressive. Good job, guys. Sure. But getting knocked out, though, is Broadway Pizza over at Brooklyn Park. And taking over their spot at number 10, it's Beck's Pub in Becker. And they have 1,013,000 points.
Nice.
And then at number 9, we got Root River Saloon over in Lanesboro with 1,081,000 points. Number 8, it is Moose Lodge in Waite Park in St. Cloud with 1,187,000 points. Number 7, it's VFW St. James with 1,192,000 points. And then up next at number 6, it is Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato with 1,225,000 points. Getting a little, emotional.
Yeah, right.
Like, these point holders they're growing so fast. But
they grow up and they go off in their
I was like, that's all the way to the 2 million point club already. But at number 5, we got Leo's Bar in Newmarket with 1,538,000 points. Number 4, it's Neighborhood Tavern in Effie with 1,676,000 points. And then at number 3, we got VFW Northfield with 1,991,000 points. And now we enter the 2 million point club, because at number 2, it is Danny's Dugout over in Sauk Rapids being toppled into second place, and they have 2,064,000 points. And then in first place, it's Cabin Bar in Nicolette with 2,121,000 points.
Nicely done, guys. What a season X has been so far.
For sure.
Well, it is a Monday night. We're 30-some balls into game number 18 of this 23 games of the broadcast. Of course, this is our $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter. Yep. When we go off air here with you guys with the live broadcast, we'll still continue broadcasting 50-cent Jackpot Hunter with you guys, and it really looks good as we're going into that. We got a mega at $50,000, of course, at 43 balls. Just a little over a week ago, we had an $80,000 jackpot going out in that. So we're rebuilding that up. We got that major that's over $8,763. It's at 51 balls, so that's very doable. And we got a minor that's primed and ready to go. It's at $626.46 before anyone gets enrolled, and it's at 52 balls. When that hits 9,000, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that major will go up to 52 balls. Ooh. So they both, if it doesn't go out before that, they'd both be at 52 balls. So yeah, very doable. You could win them both in one shot. We had both the major and the minor go out in Jackpot 125 cents today.
Yeah, pretty exciting stuff. But we got Curtis J over at the Country Lounge in St. Paul getting that must-go of $41. Nice job, Curtis.
Yeah. So that will run all the way from 6 till 10 o'clock tonight. Okay. We'll go off air at 10 o'clock here at the studios aboard the mothership. But yes, of course. But then tomorrow we'll be right back with you guys. We'll have a Cup of Joe coming to you at 11:30. That's right. Then that'll be followed up with some Twins bingo. We'll jump in from there into our 25-cent Jackpot Hunter. Yep. That'll run. So that's 12 to 1 Twins bingo. Yes. Then from 1 to 4, Jackpot 125 cents. Then one game of Lucky 4 bingo. That's, getting, super close to $40,000. That Jackpot Hunter $1 card that we're playing right now. If this does not go out here during these 2 hours, we'll be right back with you guys at 4 and play 23 more games and see if we can give out these jackpots. That's right. Then we'll jump into not our Jackpot Hunter 50-cent card edition, because it will be a Bingo Palooza Tuesday. And so we'll have some Skull Bingo, actually 8 games of Skull Bingo from 6 to 6:40. That's going to be super fun. Then we get into the bedazzled headsets of Nikki and Tony as they bring you guys the biggest gaming night of the week in Minnesota. That's Megasota Game Night. And we'll be running through all those great games, capped off at the end of the night with that Jackpot Jungle. It's going to be over $81,000 $51,000 after everyone gets enrolled in that jackpot jungle 54 ball. And we play that only one time a week, of course, on that the last game on that Minnesota game night.
That's right.
So that's going to be super fun. So yeah, that's I guess the rest of today and tomorrow's market. Well, after that, after we go off air, then we'll play some more 50-cent card Jackpot Hunter after Minnesota game night, and that'll wrap up the night all the way until 10 o'clock. Yep.
Sweet. No, that would be definitely a lot of fun. But not only do we have Skull Bingo on, we have the Skull Bingo every Bingo Palooza Tuesday, and we are adding it to Twins Wednesday and Vikings game day as well.
Okay.
Vikings game day is obviously going to be coming when the Vikings are going to be playing regular season games.
We're super pumped up about that.
That'd be a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to be super excited. I haven't done a Vikings game day.
Yeah, the season was over when you joined us.
That's right.
And so now you'll get a shot at that. You got to see the Wild, you got to see the Twins stuff.
That's right.
And now we're getting into Viking season.
Oh yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I'm super looking forward to it. But so we also on Twins Wednesday from 7 to 9, we have the Skull Bingo on there too. And as you guys know, Twins Wednesday is every Wednesday from 7 to 9. Yes. And that Jackpot Jungle is looking great on there. Just like it is on Minnesota game night.
Yeah.
And you can get that in 52 balls, and it is at $6,558. And that's not the only chance you get at a jackpot, though, because all throughout the night you can give me 6, Wipeout, Blackout, back to back to back. There's a lot of chances at some great jackpots.
Really is a ton of jackpots on the line, a ton of PGL points those 2 days.
That's right.
So you're not going to want to miss it. Once Vikings game days come back, that'll be a third day that you have PGL points on the line. So another opportunity to win a bunch of points. I was just thinking about it. So I got brought as a part of the pilot team for when they got the contract with the Vikings. Yeah. And so that was the season 1. I came in to pilot. Then season 2, we had Ian as part of it. So then Ian got added to the Vikings game day, and now season 3 we've got you coming on board with us. So that'll be super fun for you to experience the Vikings.
Yeah, for sure.
It is a great time. We're hoping to get out there to Minnesota. It's for some games, spend some time with some of the Vikings and everything.
True.
Hopefully everything stays on the right path for all that, and that's going to be awesome. We're super looking forward to that, and getting back out there to see you guys in Minnesota. So,
of course,
I mean, I know you guys got an opportunity. I was right in the middle of training camp for us for high school football. Yeah. So I wasn't able to go out there to PyCon, and so I was super bummed about missing that. And so that's for sure.
Very true. But so we had a lot of celebrity birthdays today, and I was wondering, out of all these celebrities, who do you think you know the most about? So we have King Louis XVI, Gene Kelly, Vera Miles, Barbara Eden, Sonny Jurgensen, Shelley Long, Rick Springfield, River Phoenix, Scott Can, Kobe Bryant, and Jeremy Lin are all our celebrities today.
Yes, and I'm going to just say I don't feel like I'm an expert in any one of these. Any one of these folks.
Which one's your favorite?
Well, there we go.
We got Leo 12 over at Old Piper Inn and Blaine getting that Musco at 44.80. Nice job, Leo 12.
Yeah, nicely done. Favorite is interesting, but Kobe Bryant, I think, is the greatest of the sports guys that I relate to.
Very true.
And so he's probably the biggest figure. Sonny Jurgensen, though, is obviously a great Hall of Fame quarterback, but of course before my time. I think of Kobe Bryant kind of being in his star peak, even though it's within my time. It was kind of my years, like when he was really doing a lot of his stuff. During the years I was raising my kids, and so maybe I was a little more distracted from the NBA. So I watched a lot of Kobe Bryant, but not quite like I did at Jordan, or even what I've done of LeBron.
Or like a Jeremy Lin.
Yeah, Jeremy Lin, of course. I mean, totally been laser focused on his career.
Exactly. Yeah,
for sure. But I don't know that I could answer a ton of questions, about any one of those celebrities. But I guess I would go with, as far as who I think is maybe the greatest of the celebrities. Although, I mean, how do you say? I mean, Gene Kelly as an actor and a dancer is top
Very true.
notch.
Yeah.
And I mean, no one played a genie kind of like Barbara Eden. So,
For sure. Well, okay, so
anyways, I'll go Kobe Bryant.
okay. So with Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
So you know that the Chris Paul trade.
Yes.
So do you think it was justified that they canceled that trade?
Oh, 100% now. I mean,
Yeah.
we've had trades bigger than that now.
Yes. Yeah, the James Harden trade.
Yeah.
I think, like joining a trio of superstars, that's crazy.
Yeah. No, I think I don't know what was the particular motive at that time.
Yeah.
And just maybe they were operating the NBA in a different way. I think that's true.
Yeah.
But today I don't think that trade would be blocked.
Yeah, it's crazy because it was actually kind of a fair trade. They were giving up Lamar Odom and Pau Gasol.
Yeah.
So it was like,
And Lamar Odom, I mean, I know he kind of fell apart just because of off the court, issues.
Yeah.
But Lamar Odom was a superb athlete.
But yeah, no, he was
really
one
good
of the
basketball
first like stretch four, like not one of the first stretch fours, but really like a pioneer of that trend.
Yeah.
Of being like a big guy that can shoot and defend really well.
Yeah.
Like at that size too.
Right.
Yeah.
He fell a little bit in that Kardashian curse.
Yeah.
But
Very true.
Yeah, but like you say, I think like that was probably a fairer. I don't know if that's the right term, but trade than some of the stuff we're seeing today, just to clear cap space and bringing in superstars. But yeah, it's totally different NBA now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, we got a $43.80 must-go. That minor's actually inching close to $3,000. When it goes over $3,000, that the very next game after that, it'll be at 56 balls. If we don't go ahead and give out this minor before that, we still got some more tries here on a Monday happy hour, and we're sure hoping to give this money out to somebody right now. But how about you? Who would you say of those celebrities? Who would either the most about, or you're the biggest fan of?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I really got to say, biggest fan of. That's a good one, because I think I'd have to say Kobe, just because like he's like one of the best of all time in basketball.
Yeah.
And Jeremy Lin I really like a lot, you know, just because it's Jeremy Lin's sanity. That's huge.
Right, it's fun.
King Louis. It's a big one.
Yeah,
big fan of King Louis. I
All the
really
French are
agreed.
like, you like the King of Louis.
The King of Louis.
It's an Italian guy that was born in France.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So he's technically French.
Yes.
but King Louis, I really agreed with a lot of what he said.
Yeah.
Seemed like a really cool dude,
Hot take is definitely taking some hot takes. I can't tell you 100% what Louis said, but
let's look up some King Louis quotes.
yeah, let's read that.
let's see. Oh no. So the interests of the state must come first. I have no intention of sharing my authority. That's awesome.
That did not work out for him.
Oh no. Okay. Let's see what he. Oh, this is one of his most. I actually know this one. I die innocent of all the crimes laid to my charge. I pardon those who have occasioned my death. Oh wow. Yeah. No. He was.
That's actually a nice quote there.
Oh, it was a nice quote.
I think so.
I die. Oh.
Yeah. He's
okay.
saying I'm innocent
those.
of. Yeah. He says I'm innocent of any of these charges that they're saying I did, and I pardon. So I hold no grudge. Basically, is I think how we'd say that to the people that are going to kill me. Yeah. Look at that, cracking again.
Wow. And Muxter over HR Pesties. Nice job, Kraken and Muxter. Both getting that Muxter prize.
Muxter, but Kraken. Congratulations on the night.
Yeah, very, very true. Kraken has been crack-a-lacking for
for sure.
But let's take a look. All right, so King Louis, he has some cool quotes. Nice job. but yeah, no, King Louis, that's a character for sure.
Yeah.
But I think out of that list is definitely has to be either Kobe or Jeremy Lin. And of course,
well, you're a basketball guy.
I'm a huge basketball guy. Rick Springfield, of course, just because of Jesse's Girl. Scott Can, because the Ocean's trilogy. I like the Ocean's trilogy. I didn't mind. The movies. Yeah, and I didn't mind the remake of Hawaii Five-0.
I never watched the show, so
it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Yeah,
right.
and it was like a good true crime type show.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah.
But so that's really cool. But other than that. Yeah, I think those are my three.
Okay.
King Louis, Kobe, and Scott Can.
Yeah.
That's an interesting trio, but I'm going with it.
Yeah, right. Nicely done.
But I'm taking a look at some twin stuff that we got going on.
Okay.
Just kind of looking at what we're doing. But so we had the game that was postponed.
Yep.
And then we have a series coming up against the Red Sox, which
Yep.
are a playoff team.
Right.
So, but what's funny is that right after that series, we have a series with another playoff team, the Brewers.
Oh, nice. Yeah, border battle.
Yeah, we've had with the Astros playoff team, White Sox another playoff team, Rays playoff team, Indians not playoff team. Let me put that finger back down. But and then Yankees another playoff team, Red Sox playoff team. Brewers 6 series against playoff 6
out of the last 7.
6 out of the last 7 have
Yeah.
been against like actual playoff teams.
Yeah.
And it's been crazy because we've won almost all of them.
Wow. Yeah, no, that we've been playing really well. Our youngsters have really stepped up. I think
Very
we got
true.
something, I don't know what it is. It looks like it might be coming from Ben.
Oh,
In the
yes.
broadcast.
we have somebody checking in on the Twitch
One of our
app.
big fans.
Yeah, and he said, I'm just obsessed with these two.
Well, we're obsessed with you, Ben. You're
right.
amazing. And keep up.
Little hot luck for you.
There's
There you
hot
go.
luck as you're producing over there, doing product production.
That's
yeah.
right. Doing some hard work over there.
On the iPads. Yeah, trying to get these folks some great iPads.
Oh, yeah.
So, and double dutying, watching the broadcast while he's doing that.
Insane.
Yeah.
I can't
I don't
believe
know how he
it.
does
Just
it.
so talented.
I don't know how he does it. It's amazing.
And he said, I'm obsessed with these two to an unhealthful degree.
Well, you know,
Now
don't
we're-
be unhealthy.
Yeah,
Yeah, now,
it's like, okay.
yeah, you need to be
So,
healthy.
like, I want you to stay hydrated and
Yes.
healthy. So
Yes.
try
Yes.
and keep track of your health while you're obsessing over us.
There's some hot and ready in the kitchen here
Yeah,
on the
there
Motor
is,
Street.
there.
You can just go eat some food. There's a
right.
water machine. You can
There's a
drink
water
some-
machine.
Yeah,
Yep, that's right.
to hydrate.
I replaced the jug recently, so
There you
it's all
go.
it's all good.
I don't even know where the jug is, so that's how amazing this guy is.
I know.
So-
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, the guy
I
is
was like,
amazing.
wow, I actually did something.
Yeah. Like, guy's an animal.
I was like, whoa, okay. Let me just pat myself on the back. Good job. some office shenanigans going on. Okay. Just learning the ways of the office. You know, all these hours and years of watching The Office, the show.
Yes.
Just really prepared myself for this office job.
For just working out. You know, my dad, he watches the show a lot, so maybe
Yeah.
you'll see this, but he can't even watch the show The Office.
Really?
You know, just because he's such a hardworking dude. You know, like
Oh,
he's
so
a guy that's like if you show up, 5 minutes early, you're 5 minutes late,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I mean, just always going to put in a hard day's work and everything. And I like to pride myself in that same
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
You know, but he can't even watch The Office
Because of
because
the
it's
amount
so
of-
frustrating. Like,
Yeah.
how is anyone making any money? He'll say,
Yeah.
like he's watching The Office. He says, I don't know how you can watch this. It drives me nuts. There's paper that needs to be sold.
Yeah. There's not 1 ounce of work that ever gets done
No.
in an episode of The Office.
No. So he just drives him nuts that these people are at work and they're not getting work done. Yeah.
Oh no. Ben checking in again. He says he's withering away as we speak.
Yeah.
Please send help downstairs. So we'll send security down
Yeah.
to the lower levels of the mothership.
I'll talk to the camera. Hey, Larry, if you could make your way down there and help Ben down in the product production.
It's happening
Yeah.
again.
Thanks. Just leave the camera right at that. We'll
Yeah.
just kind of stay still.
That's right.
Studio audience will be fine.
Of course, okay, but we got a winner. It's Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza at CR Billiards, getting that must go at $44. Nice job, Wolfstein.
Yeah.
That was only 3 balls off from the minor.
Wow, look at that. We've had a bunch close. We've had a bunch
So
close.
it's only
I think a 56 baller.
Yes.
A 57 ball. I think
Yep.
a 59 baller.
so that means we're on our last game now.
Oh, is this the last game of the
This is the last
broadcast?
game.
Wow, that
That's right.
flew by.
It did.
Yeah, I would have said at the most it was 22 games there.
Very true.
Yeah, but it's 23. So there you go.
23. Yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
That is correct.
But
Correct, sir.
but it's we kind of on this mothership we have a little bit of a Star Trek type of mentality.
Yes.
So we have the higher levels. We're the broadcasters.
Right, right. The
That's
talent,
right.
as they say.
The talent. We have the captain's colors on. All
Right.
that. And then on the lower levels we have the miscreants. The engineers of the mothership. Like the Bens and the Ians.
I'm giving
who-
her all she's got.
That's right. They have the red shirts on,
Right,
And I kind of envision them, tapping on iPads down there very fast, like alarms are blaring, like boom, boom, going crazy.
The Kraken is coming in again,
It's like,
boys.
oh God, the Kraken, no! It's like he's winning again. Like furiously dropping off little, like, small loads of Muscos, like down, like, oh no! It's like he's winning them so fast, I can't. That's what goes on in my head when I think about that. So.
Yeah, so you might want to see a counselor.
I might, a lot of trauma trapped up.
Yeah, you just got to work through that stuff.
That's right. Too much watching sci-fi, just like living in this fantasy world.
Sometimes it's good to come back to the real world.
Very true.
Welcome back.
Real world isn't bad, I guess. but very true. But here in the real world, we have a little something, and it's pretty important to this broadcast.
Sure.
It's very important to Pilot Games in general, and it is the Charity Spotlight. And this week, we have decided to spotlight the Clearwater Lions Club.
Yeah.
And the Clearwater Lions Club, super awesome, but this is their mission statement. It is, we are a nonprofit organization focused on helping make the world around us a better and happier place. With the help of our tireless staff, we organize fundraisers, community building events, and in-depth training sessions for our volunteers. So that is super cool.
Yeah.
If you want to support this awesome charity, you can do so by going on over to Clearwater Corners in Clearwater.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's a great organization to be supporting.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because all day I kept on, when I'd look at the charity spotlight, I'd be thinking, wait a second, that's last week's charity spotlight.
Yeah.
It was Clear Lake Lions.
Yeah,
and this
I
is
was thinking
Clearwater
that too.
Lions.
Yeah.
But I know obviously very different locations.
Yes.
But, lakes and water and all that, like it's clear, both of them.
Very true.
So two great locations, but Clearwater Lions Club, and you can support at Clearwater Corners in Clearwater. So
right.
Great way to do that. We, it's going to be close to the first game when we come in tomorrow that is going to get over that $3,000 mark if we don't give a jackpot out right here in the last game of the broadcast. Of course, the last game has been super lucky over the years on giving out jackpots.
Very true.
So we'll see if we can do that. If you don't get it in this game, that means you'll get a $46.80 Musco prize if you're the winner.
Not bad Musco.
Or you could hit this in 43 balls and win everything on the screen.
That's very true. I would recommend that.
That's our best recommendation.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so, probably. Yeah.
Because you could win it in 55 balls.
Yeah,
but I
you
don't
could.
recommend that.
Nah, I'd recommend probably not doing that, and I would recommend doing it in 43 balls instead.
Yeah.
Just 12 balls less. It's not that big of a deal.
Mo better.
Yeah, exactly. It's mo better.
Yeah. Hey, we got the lunch lady out there playing.
We do have the lunch lady. Oh, love the lunch lady.
I don't know.
And we have the lucky lady as well.
Yeah, first day of school in Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But lunch lady may be really busy right now.
Very true.
Whether the school started or not.
Yeah.
I don't know how she finds the time to come in and play a little pilot.
Yeah, just blowing off a little steam.
Yeah.
Come to the bar afterwards, like, oh, these darn kids.
Right.
Going crazy.
Because even if they're not in school yet,
yes.
Like at least our local area, school started today.
Yes.
Even if they're not in school yet, all the prep to get ready for the school year and all that. Lunch ladies are working super hard.
No, I agree. I think lunch ladies are such an undervalued part of the school. Like lunch ladies, janitors, they're such
doing great work.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But every time I see the name lunch lady,
yes.
I always think my brain always circles back to the Sloppy Joe song.
Yes.
By Adam Sandler on SNL. And that.
There it is.
Hey,
only
nice.
Missed it by 2 balls, Yags. I guess that slow toss maybe was just a little bit slow.
It was a little too late.
2 balls short.
Yeah. It was only 2 balls late. And he got a nice Musco, 46-80, and moves him up in the standings.
Yeah. That's going to put him in a tie, won't it, for with Lula Finn?
Yeah,
for
actually,
first place, I believe.
Take a look.
So, but that is the last game of the broadcast.
That's a big win for Yags.
Yeah, big win, jumping out of that tie with Joni, and I think into a tie with Lula Finn.
Okay.
We're getting into
Nice
our
job,
50-cent card edition of the broadcast. We had a great time hanging out with you guys for all 23 games, plus the Lucky 4 game. And remember, when you guys play Pilot Games, your community wins.
See you guys.
Bye. Hey guys, well, I'll tell you what. There's nothing that's been more ties upon ties upon ties than this Jackpot Hunter standings.
No, not at all. It's the name of the game. It's ties. But just hopping right into the player standings, things have been pretty crazy. We got a lot of people getting knocked out. Okay. We got Joni over at Bleachers getting knocked out. Player. Yeah, big time player. And then we got Mrs. Norm over at Lincoln Depot and Rufus over at Belchester Tavern all getting knocked out. So yeah, all pretty big name players, but expecting to see him back soon. In this next monumentous tie we have.
Exactly.
but at number 9, it's only a 3-way tie right now, and it's between 2A Girl, who's a newcomer onto the standings, over at Jimmy G's Bar, and Mrs. T at Eagle St. Cloud, and Michelob over at Neeson's Gaylord. They all have 8,000 points in 9th place. And then number 7, we have another newcomer tied up with somebody else. It's Spanky 303 over at American Legion Fridley, tying it up with Sandbar over at Shore 96. They both have 9,000 points. And then number 5, we have another tie. It's between Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards and Evcon over at American Legion Rice, both tied at 10,000 points. And then number 3, moving into another tie, we have Amy Pamey and Otter 61, both tied up, not in number 1, tied up in number 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right. Amy Pamey, American Legion Rice, and Otter 61 at VFW Coon Rapids, both at 13 or 12,000 points.
They've been in first for so long.
I know, it's crazy. And you guys are wondering who took them over. First place, Yags 370 and Lula Finn are replacing him in that first place tie, and they are both tied up at 13,000 points.
Wow. Yeah, well, Season 9 champion Yags 370, of course, was in 3rd place in Season 8, first place in Season 9, and looks like going to be in the mix to win it again here in Season X. Sure. No surprise. Lula Finn, though, been the top player, and now that Lula Finn's kind of gotten over that hump, too, you don't know what's going to happen there. But our location standings have been almost nearly as much ties as those player standings. But we get knocked out is Monty's Sports Bar in Spring Lake Park, and moving down from 9th place to 10th place is Pappy's Cafe over in Coon Rapids with 16,000 points. Who jumped into the standings to knock everybody down a little notch? Well, it was in over American Legion Fridley, tying it up with Concordia Lanes in New Ulm at 17,000 points and having that 8th place tie.
Wow.
Then in 7th place, we got Shady's Railside in Rice with 19,000 points. With just 2,000 points more, over 21,000 points over in Oakdale, it's Titans Sports Saloon wanting to dominate in yet another standings, apparently. They are in 6th place. But in 5th place, we got last season's champion in these very standings, Riverboat Depot and Sartell, with 23,000 points. Probably looking to get into that 25,000 point club this week. Another player, or location, I should say, looking to get in that 25,000 point club, just needs one win to do it. With 24,000 points, it's Municipal Liquor Store in Ankeny in 4th place. Now, they were in 3rd. They got bumped down to 4th. Well, who moved up? In 3rd place, we got American Legion Shakopee. They now are in the 25,000 point club. Actually, just barely get in. Got all the way to 29,000 points. Nice job over there in Shakopee.
Wow.
Shakopee, I should say. In over at American Legion. Then we got another American Legion with 31,000 points. They're right over in Rice, and they were in 1st place. They moved down to 2nd place on the wings of the 1st place, now freshly minted location, Country Lounge in St. Paul. They've got 33,000 points.
No, that is insane. We have so many American Legions on that location standings.
Yeah.
But, no, that is absolutely insane. Country Lounge just overtaking it into 1st place, doing crazy. But congrats to all of our locations and players in our Jackpot Hunter standings, and we will see you guys later.
See ya. There it is. 53 balls.
Hey guys, how's it going? And we got something pretty important to go over.
Yes.
It's our charity spotlight of the week, and it's a pretty awesome one. It's St. Cloud Youth Hockey. We love our youth hockey charities for sure.
For sure.
But This is their mission statement. It is St. Cloud Youth Hockey Association will strive towards providing all members with a positive growing environment which enhances a competitive spirit, defining sportsmanship and respect for others through the sport of hockey.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. We love that youth sports.
Yeah.
You know, working especially in a team environment, they get to learn, you know, how to work with others, and just a lot of good hard work type of things that they get to learn. And when you go and play at MT's on 8th and St. Cloud, or Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud, you're supporting the St. Cloud Youth Hockey.
Awesome.
And whenever you go play any Pilot games, of course, you are supporting charities.
Oh,
so when you play Pilot games, your community wins.